Show with your boy D Shizzle and my co-pilots. We stay rocking. Yeah. And we taking off.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I can't get no intro music. I was waiting for the music to drop. What's up? It's the Virtual Shizzle Show. Usually we be banging right now, you know, the intro, all that good stuff. But, you know, we doing it a little different this week. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's the Virtual Shizzle Show. So we decided to take our show on the road and get it popping in some other places. Because, you know, we rock throughout, we rock global. So we know a little bit of everybody everywhere. So first, we got my man, Work 95, already in the virtual building. You know what I mean?
What's going on with you?
Cooling. And my man is in North Carolina. So our first stop on the Virtual Shizzle Show today is in North Carolina with the homie Work 95. We're going to get it in, chop it up with him, talk about some of the things he's got popping. You know what I mean? Then after that, we're going to slide over to Las Vegas and chop it up with my young gunner, my man Sky Summers. He just recently signed to a major deal, or to a major label. And he signed a nice little deal, man. So we're going to talk about that and how that came into fruition for him over there. And he's popping, a little young gunner's popping. And then after that, on our last stop, we're going to be in Cali with the smooth R&B brother, St. Jaimz, man. He's soulful, that bro is awesome. He's got this new single featuring a female artist by the name of Sine. I think that's how you pronounce her name, Sine. And the track is called Being Gentle. We just released it Friday on the 3rd. So that's another thing that we got popping. So we took the show on the road today, you know what I mean? But first, we're going to chop it up with the homie Work. So what's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing real good, man. I'm always doing good, man. Best I know. I'm blessed. So I'm always well, man. How about yourself?
Keeping it moving and grooving, brother. Keeping it moving and grooving. You know.
I be watching. I'm always watching, man. The moves you're making, man, like I say, I'm proud, man. I love to see that.
I appreciate you, brother. I definitely appreciate you. As well as you've been making moves in North Carolina, you know, really use a seasoned independent artist, been doing your thing for a nice little period of time. Man, let's go back to the beginning real quick, put them up on game. What got you involved with the music and got you what's led into now? Let's start from the beginning.
Man, when you say that, man, you really strike a nerve. Cause I guess beginning for me, man, it had to have been coming up in them 80s with an older brother of mine. He was 14 years my senior, so he really turned me on to a lot of hip hop, a lot of music, a lot of style. You know what I mean? And you know them 80s style when hip hop and rap were just first introduced, and it just struck me, man. And I just took a liking and a love for it. And from there, man, it's just something I couldn't shake. You know, as I live. Man, I love music, man. Hip hop, R&B, jazz. I don't discriminate. None of it. I love music in general. So when I say I do music, I don't just do hip hop. I love it all. I write it all. So I love to do it all. You know what I mean? So I appreciate just that origin, Big Bro, and not just him, a few others. But it was a blessing for it.
Who are some of the artists that were like industry type of artists that really inspired you in the musicalness?
Oh man, that's a good one. Because there's a lot of them, man. I guess, especially from the old school back then. This guy here, Rakim, was a beast. Like Rakim, beast. You got Rakim, you got Big Daddy Kane, you got, oh my goodness, the list goes on. LL. I like a lot of the newer Asian ones now. Somebody like a Cassidy and Jadakiss is definitely one for me. You know what I mean? Top 5 dead or alive, man. That boy's tough with it. You know what I mean?
It was hard. That was a cool little battle him and Fabulous had the other day too. Man, you know what I mean?
Man, they boys took me back right there, but you talking about hit makers, man. somebody hit makers, man. Them boys know how to make music, man. But longevity, consistency is the key, and they showed y'all that. They showed the world that. You know what I mean? Just consistency is the key. And them boys are two of the most consistent I've seen over the years, man. Especially us growing up, pumping them back in the day when Big and Pac was heavy. You know what I mean? When they were first getting introduced, man. I love them. Mm-hmm.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
Definitely.
So you got serious with it. You got influence. Got serious with it. What really got you? Like, when did you know that this is what I was gonna do? Did you get into a couple talent shows maybe? Did you submit some music? How did it really start popping off? You was like, yo, I'm going this direction.
Back in the day, Shiz, we had there wasn't much social media going on. So radio stations, we had to make them rise. Like, we had to pack up, we had to ride. You know what I mean? And with those on that too, like, hey man, play this. But then you come across people that they just notice talent, or they see something they like, and then a lot of opportunities and doors start opening up. And the main reason why I realized, even as a youngster, that this is why I wanted to go, is when I wake up every day, all day, is music. You know what I mean? And it's just in my head, just music all the time. You know what I'm saying? Trying to find it a niche, or trying to find anything as far as like creativity wise. I'm cursed with it. In a sense, I guess you can say that, man. I'm cursed with it, man. But it's a blessing. It's a blessing. God extend that to my son, as I was talking to you before. You know, my son, too, and it's a blessing to have him, 19 years old, and me and him able to do music together. Oh man, I'm trying to shake the world up, Shiz. I'm trying to shake the world.
We gonna get into that. You skipped the whole bunch. You got into it with a little bit.
I get caught sometimes, man. I like to talk sometimes, man. You got to stop me.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, but that's real. What you just said, we can go right off of it. I don't care, but yeah, you're of the age to where, but you're still relevant. You know what I mean? To where you can rock out with Lil Man and make that happen. That's cool. And you said Lil Man was like 19, right?
19, man. Nice with it. But I tell him all the time, which I mean, he born with it. You know what I mean? Ever since he was a youngster. I mean, ever since he been born, I've been doing it. So he always been around music, man. He ain't have no choice. I told him he cursed with it too, man. He just had to deal with
it. When did you put out your first project, bro?
Man, I put out my first project. I was probably it was between 16 and 17 years old.
Okay.
And I like we doing
a little mixtape.
Oh yeah, a few of them are from all over. And then from there, I hit on what you was talking about, talent shows, man. I was in talent shows all over the cities around here. And then I was in New York too, doing some rap battles up there in Harlem and the Bronx, and really made a name for some things. So step on it, man. Definitely put my stamp up there.
Mm-hmm. My bad, my cousin had walked in real quick, walked into the crib.
Good. I'm home too, man. It's active. We good.
Yeah, the fan. From the home, you don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But yeah. So you kept it moving. You put out a couple projects.
Right. That's right.
So with that being said, if the people wanted to go check out some music, man, where could they go hear something?
Definitely hit the YouTube up, man. Just like you see the name posted, Work 9-5. Please go check it out. I'm constantly working. Like I tell everybody, man, it's one of the slogans I go by, man. They don't call me work for nothing. Like, I love to work. I love that music, that music load, man. I'll be working on 4 or 5 songs at one time. I just like that pressure. You know what I mean? I just really enjoy that pressure, but it's all kinds of different styles of music. I got a kind of ADHD thing with it. I can't get stuck on one thing, and I don't like to. My thing is, it ain't about what you did, it's about what you're going to do. So as soon as one done, like, what we going to do next, man? It's work. You know what I mean? It's work. So that's kind of how I live and go by. You know what I mean? Ever since them days, it's just stuck with me. And I like I say, everybody like a good work ethic, and that's just one way I use it. I utilize it. You know what I
mean? And you was talking about moving around, doing different things. Well, you've been my homie for a minute, so I know. Remember that time you went to Atlanta? Was the BET situation?
Right. It was right around the BET Awards, and I got a call from that I learned to be a very important fella, Mr. Jermaine Moody. Look him up, Google him. He's tough. But he gave me a call. He came across some music of mine that, I was just ciphering music out there, and he came across a track of mine. And he enjoyed it and he loved it. And he reached out to me, asked, he was like, look, I don't know if you're free at such time, but if you are free, I would love for you to, get down here to Atlanta and, perform. And it was a pre-Grammy party, pre-Grammy networking party on top of that. So in there, man, all kind of walks of people, a few heads from Def Jam, actors and actresses, man. It was a definitely a very beneficial event, man. I got a chance to a lot of powerful relationships. While a lot of things are booming now and moving now, you know what I mean? Like, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that.
That was a real good opportunity for you, bro.
It really was. It really was, man. It really was. I mean, you hit it right on the head. And I just went down there and ran my mouth, shit. I ain't playing. Put on for my city because I try to let my head, my brothers know around here, like, look, man, I do this for real, man. I don't play. I do this for real. Music I do for real, so I take it very serious. And anything that I'm on or try to do, I try to make sure I represent us in the right way. First and foremost. As long as I do that, I know I'm headed the right way. And it ain't nothing love for the music. And anything you love, you'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You put your best foot forward to make it happen. And music is something I love, so it's a must. It's a must.
Another thing that I know that you do is like you're an engineer. I think you're a producer as well, so you could actually put together, write, produce, and record your whole project yourself.
Right. Which is what I've been doing a lot for years, man. And I'm not biased to reaching out because I have some good friends that are really good at what they do, man. And I try to include them on any project when they want to do it. But my thing is, like I said, I got an ADH thing going on, I think, because I just can't wait. So if I want to do it, I want to put myself in a position to be able to do it when I want to do it. You know what I mean? So get everything I need to know, but main thing is the knowledge. And that just comes from experience of, trying to figure out music programs and trial and errors and, dipping over the video and figuring out, learning, okay, well, you need this camera for that, you need this camera for that, and you need this for that. Believe me, it's a whole lot, and everybody that's out there and that watching that does that, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah, and then not everybody as an artist wants to go all those different directions. A lot of them just want to stay and be an artist.
A lot, man. It's a lot of pool, man. But I enjoy doing that. I enjoy writing the music. It's in me all the time. I enjoy performing the music. I enjoy recording the music. I enjoy, mixing down. I enjoy all that videoing, and I enjoy it. It's all part of it. It's all part of it. So I try to multitask with that, man. But I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. That's why I say it all goes back to the love, man. It's simple as that. I just love music, everything about it. So when you put that in a nutshell, then you got what we got. And that's why I say don't call me work for nothing, man. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work, shit. But you know that.
You have put in a lot of work. How many projects collectively have you think you put together and put out, brother?
Probably projects collectively that I put out over the years, probably a good 10 to 15 of them. Probably a good 10 to 15. You know what I mean? And thank goodness, like I say, time changes, especially with the music. I've noticed it. You notice how the style of music changes every 3 to 4 years. So trying to, weather that storm through just think the last 20, trying to weather that storm and keep up and trying to pay attention, but still stay me. It's a job. It's a job. So each project kind of changes with the seasons, but it's still the same origin because I can't be nobody else but me. But I do understand it and adapt to what's going on out here. So I try to make that kind of music classic. You know what I'm saying? I try to make that kind of music that'll sit with you for a little bit instead of something you just run by and it's just going to next. You know what I mean? It's powerful.
But music is definitely not like how it was in our essence.
No, not now. Man, not now. Not knocking none of them. Not knocking none of them because, I catch myself, jamming to a few.
Oh, yeah. Some of the young gunners ain't banging out here,
Yeah, I give respect to quite a few of them that even some in my area, like J. Cole down here, he's doing his thing. Like, I hate this area, I see what he got.
Even the baby. I like the baby, bro.
Exactly.
I like Baby. He's hard.
He is. He's bringing some substance back to lyrics. You know what I mean? A lot of times the beat was carrying the artist for so long. And they are, but you got something that's really, I have to give, I tip my hat to you, brother. Keep doing it, right? Like, keep doing that. Lyrics mean a lot. I mean, if you got that substance, you got me. Like, I'm going to listen. And if I'm doing that, I know there are at least a million other people that's thinking the same way. So if you, you know what I mean, stay on that train, man. But you know the mess out here. I ain't gonna get in the half of them 6ix9ines, and I'm not gonna get in the half of all the
Yeah. Some of that shit is making the young gunners. Yeah.
It's making a suspect, man. But hey, that's thank goodness for us old heads around. Like, hey, kind of whip them back in line a little bit. Like, hey, I know you're doing this. Hey, get over here, bro. Get over here.
I think more of that's needed. What you just said. Some of the most seasoned brothers to get in these young gunners' ears and try to help stir them in some kind of direction. You know what I mean?
I got a couple around me, man, that they really come to me for a lot of guidance, a lot of talk, sit downs, and how you do this and do that, and I want to just extend the knowledge every chance I possibly can. And every time I get an opportunity to, I want to show you, I want to tell you, you need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't look for the next man to look for that kind of. But you need to know, man. Just don't try to wing it. You got somebody gonna talk to you with some sense. Hey, listen, I had to listen. You know what I mean? You know how it is.
Oh yeah, I had OGs in my ear. You know what I mean? And shit, some of the wisdom that they've given me back then, that's still having me to this day.
Same, bro.
So yeah, I still live by G code and shit. You know what I mean? It was just natural for us. That's just how it was for us to get down how we get down. Right. G code had to be followed. So I don't really know how these cats maneuver out here these days. It's a lot of, it is what it is, though. It is what it is.
Why you see a lot of recklessness, man? The guy that's
a lot of recklessness. But then a lot of shit is with this digital and this internet and all that. We didn't have all that shit because I'm pretty sure it was as reckless. It just couldn't be publicized and put out there the way it is of today. Now everybody can see everything,
like right there.
And I remember back in the day, like the real G's didn't want to be seen. You wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody was, moves didn't want. Yeah. So,
the real term, real gangsters moving silence, man. Always.
Yes.
Now, always assuming, man.
Now it's like, shit, let me put everything on the gram to show you what I got popping.
That's right. But I guess it's good when you think about it. You know what I mean? Because time changes. And this music world, man, I like to know this music world right now, especially hip hop, it is driven by the younger generation, the teenage. They the ones that's really selling this, this hip hop thing that's going on right now. That's why you see the variations of the hair, the codes, the whatever come along with it. But they running it, bro. They running it.
Yeah.
Like the older heads, we still kind of, we still on top of it. Like, hey, tone it down. But hey, man, they running it, bro.
Yeah, I'm
telling you. Wow.
And like I said, you can't, you can't hate on it. You can't really hate on it. You might not dig everything about it, but shit, it was just like us, the cats that we love. Shit, the Yo Essence, you was talking about like the Big Daddy Kanes and Rakims and all that. You know what I mean? Nas and the Wolves and Pox was after that. So now everybody from that older era, like that era. It's been like that, I think, since rap first started. Not all the old cats didn't always like the young gunners coming up.
Yeah, we all had to go through that. We went through that when we was young. I remember when I think back, like everybody didn't like what we was doing. Coming out around younger age, like a 20-year-old work. Oh my goodness, I was vicious. Like rhyming wise, I was vicious. But though I can't say the older heads exactly liked everything I was talking about and how I was talking about it. But we went through that era too. So I understand when I'm looking back at like, wow. But I see the game change. Like I said, it always changes. It always changes.
Yeah.
I'm see where it's going next, but as it goes, I'm gonna be a part of it.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, you are, because you got the track with your son and he's 19. Well, if you didn't have a relevant type of flavor, then little man be like, man, Dad, man, that's lame, Dad. You know what I mean?
You know how I go. You can't tell he's too cool for school, man. So you know how I go. But all his friends, just like they know I'm for real with this. They're on for real with this. That's what he loves it. When I'm blessed to be in a position where we can do that, man. Like the album for that is Life, Father, Life, Son, self-titled. and we bringing it to them just like that, man. Straight like YouTube, check it out. My World Spins, new single we just dropped probably like a couple of weeks ago, man. It's really turning some heads and really waking some folks up to where folks are reaching to me from different angles and just going back through the repertoire of the music that's been laid down and I guess appreciating. I can't be nothing but thankful because I'm blessed, man.
That's perfect, because I was going to ask you what you're working on now. So I know it's the EP with your son, Like Father, Like Son. It's got 8 tracks, correct?
Right.
And like you said, you just released the single. Is there visuals for anything yet?
Oh yeah. We always working, man. Always working. We got a couple of them already in motion as far as the production part of it, as far as the recording part of it, and the visuals form. Oh man, just get ready. They're gonna be. Oh, you're gonna like that. You're gonna like that. And I think the shocker is gonna be that a lot of people, once they realize, for one, that we look so much like, they're gonna see it's father and son. Some may think it's brother and brother. If so, I thank you for it. I think that. But if they're gonna see the father and son, that's a powerful combination, man, which I drilled in his head so much, man. And I had him young, so here we are, and let's do it. You know what I mean? Let's do it. I think it's gonna be something powerful, man. Very powerful.
Hey, Serge, can you hear me? Sergio.
I heard Serge all show, man.
Yes, sir.
Do we have a password?
Don't think so. Why? Somebody can't get on?
Yeah, Lil D says it's asking for a password.
Huh. That's weird. Shouldn't be. Let me check something. Hold on.
Okay. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Always on the business.
Where can they? I think I've asked you before, but let them know one more time where they can check you out visually if they want to come. They want to see something real quick.
Everybody, please get a chance. Make a chance. Work 925. Work 9-5. Go to YouTube. Check that out. You love it. I promise. There's quite a few cuts up there. You see a lot of the work that's been put in over the past year and a half just alone. And Lord knows, I got so many songs. It's hard to put out so much at a point in time. But I'm going to flood them. But, kind of picking and choosing. But definitely go check that YouTube, man. Work 9-5. And please subscribe. Definitely subscribe. It's growing. And, the word has been spreading. And I'm going to continue to spread it. So keep on doing that. Work 9-5, man. All day. North Carolina, Mount Olive, North Carolina. Straight out of it. Straight out of Mount Olive, North Carolina. You'll be impressed. I promise. Guarantee it.
But when's the last time you had some Bojangles?
Honestly, man, about 2 weeks ago. I was at work, man. Breakfast action. A little breakfast run they made. I said, yeah, let me get that old steak sandwich. Let me go ahead and get that old steak biscuit. I'll roll with that.
That Bojangles is hard.
I can't eat nothing right now. You don't tell me that shit, huh? You ain't eating no nothing right now.
Oh, no. Nah, you're always cooking something, though. I see.
I'm always feeling, man. I'm
always throwing down on some goodness, too, bro. I see it.
Man, shout out to my fallen comrade around my way, man, Buddy Young. They used to call him the Grill Master, man. Shout out to that dude, man. I kind of took some notes from him along the way, man. I love to heat that grill up. Shout out to the O, by the way, for those that's tuning in, watching. Shout out to y'all, man. Much love. Y'all always show love, and I always show it back, and guarantee we, wherever this train ride, we ride, and I got y'all. Please understand that.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. You got any more shout outs for any of you people?
I got a lot of them. There are a lot of people. I got a lot of people. I got a lot of respect for. You know what I mean? From that's my whole camp, the whole workaholic movement, the whole workaholic. Everybody that's involved, from the Lindsay to the Kevin to the Kurt to the, everybody that's involved, man. They know who they are. They know who they are. I could be here spending half the rest of the show naming them names, man, because they got a lot of love, and I got a lot of love for them. And you see a lot of them that's featured in a lot of videos too that's on that channel. So definitely check them out, man. But it's some groovy music. This groovy music is positive. It ain't taking you no other way and kind of anything negative. We're not going that route, man. We're trying to build here, and we're trying to uplift, and we're trying to make things happen and expand and let the world know, man, where Mount Olive, North Carolina is, and who Work 9-5 is, who Dre Day is, his son is getting it in, and what we doing. And this movement is for real. So just keep watching. And keep supporting. And subscribe to the channel. Work 9-5. Subscribe to the channel. Definitely.
I like how you said that too, right there. Positive music. And with everything that's going on out here these days, bro, we could definitely use some positivity. You know what I mean?
Definitely. See how this pandemic got us rolling out here, man. I am very impressed by how people are just like yourself. Because I'm always watching you, even when I don't say much, but just how you network still in all this pandemic, you still making it happen. Quarantine shows, them kind of movements, man. Because you got to move like that. But you're a smart brother, man. I'll be peeping your moves, and I like how you do what you do. I really do.
Thank you, brother.
Keep it up, man. I brag on you, man. I brag on you right here. So you know them. So you got some people on my end that's watching you right now, and they stay tuned into your show. You don't even know it. That's for real. It's facts.
That's with a big ass smile on my face. Hey man, thank you, brother. Thank you. And thank you to everybody that tunes into the Shizzle Show, man, in North Carolina. And shout out to everybody that the work was just talking about, man. I appreciate your support, man, because it's all of us that make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And without y'all, I wouldn't be Shiz. So I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate it.
I wouldn't be work, man. I'm appreciative when I get them texts or them calls, or they be like, man, that song you put out there got me through this day. Or I wake up every morning and play this, or I lay down, oh man, at work, I got this right. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. That's what I do it for. You know what I mean? That's what I do it for. People, they can help you through. If they can help you through something, and you can, make it a little bit easy on you, hey, my job is done.
And especially these days with so much like hatred and how people are, if you find those that generally support you and love what you bring, man, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Like it's a humbling thing to me. Like I'm extra appreciative of that, rather than trying to think that you're too cool with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Show love, man. That's the key. You know what I mean? That's the key. Show love wherever you can. Sometimes, you feel it's not warranted in certain places and with some individuals, man, but kill them with kindness, man, the best thing, man. Unless it's, just that abrupt, man. You know how to cut folks off, man. But other than that, man, show love. Show love. It'll come back. But karma don't say about it. So what you put out is what you get back. That's a given.
It's true. That's true. And it definitely it's much easier on your energies, too, within yourself, when you're showing love instead of having to deal with a bunch of anger and hatred and all that. That takes a lot out of you. You know what I'm saying? It can mess up your energy. And I'm a positive energy type of brother. I can't stand having all that negative. That shit is like kryptonite. Straight up.
You know that. I know that, like I say, even politics with you, from just knowing you from a good little while, I know you, boy. I love what you're doing. I tell you, man, you're a good dude, man. You're a good brother, man. Good heart, man. I know that. You're solid. And from around here, that means something. You know what I mean? When you're in the hood now, you're always here. So that means something here. You know what I mean? Definitely. Always. Question I got to ask you, man, because I'm curious, because I wanted to know, because I watch everything.
Go ahead, brother. Ask away.
I have to ask you. Because just curious. I know you did an interview with Master P, right? I remember seeing that. So getting ready for that. It's facts. Hey, I know it's an interview, but it's things I want to know. I gotta ask. Getting ready for that interview, how did you prepare yourself for that? Because I mean, like dude is, he's for real. Like he's one that a lot of us look up to, but I know he talk with a lot of sense. But at the same time, Lord bless you beyond blessing, man. So how did you get prepared to handle that, as far as what to ask, how to ask it, and in what kind of way? How you do that?
All right, well, first of all, from just my normal style, I like to ask artists intriguing questions, and by me being able to do so, bro, I'm like a journalist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit more. I'm gonna give him some game out here. I'm a little bit more than you could be. Just a radio personality, and I could talk to you about just what's going on out here with the news and all that. But like I said, I like to ask intriguing questions. So if I can ask you a question about something that I know about you that you wouldn't think that I would know. That's going to be very intriguing to you and very engaging. And it's gonna start like for good exchange. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I do. But I do that with everybody. I do that with everybody I have on. I try to I might know your favorite cereal was Fruity Pebbles that you used to love. And I know that because I've dug in to do some research about you. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I did with P. It was nothing no different that because I treat everybody the same. Because I have a little bit of everybody on the show. Celebrities, up-and-coming cats, artists, authors, activists, teachers, politicians. Man, I've had everybody on. So, yeah. So I go into it. And that's pretty much what it is. I dig into what they got going on. And the thing that was most intriguing about, I think that intrigued P was because I found out about certain business moves that he was making that the world didn't know about. But see, I be peeping moguls and shit. Like I peep cats out here, and especially the ones that are awesome. I call it the awesomeness, right? Gotcha. So I knew of certain moves that P was making that the world didn't know about yet. So I brought it up to him. One of them is these. It's ironic that you said that, and I have some of these shits right in front of my hand. It's the rap noodles. I got the P rap noodles, but I got some today. All right, so these noodles, right? I knew about these noodles before he even made an announcement to the world while he was still going through the deal. And I said something to him about it. And then he kind of looked at me different after I did that.
He was like, what? How does dude know this?
And he even said, if you go back to the interview, he even gives me a little props during the interview. He's like, oh, this brother knows what he, you know. Yeah. Because I knew about certain things. So, word. And that's ironic. It was these right here. Y'all go get y'all some rap noodles, man. Go get y'all rap noodles. I got the E40 joints right here. The beef prime rib E40 joints.
E40, what up? Shout out to Pete too, man.
E40. And I got the Boosie joints.
Oh, wow.
I got the Boosie joints, the Louisiana hot and spicy chicken joints. I got all three of them to sample today. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how it was with P. And another thing that was kind of cool with P, just like when I had like Wu-Tang members on the shit, we grew up with it. We grew up with it, right? So we remember seeing MTV. Master P on MTV Cribs with the gold chandelier and all that in the crib. Remember when Romeo was a little kid? We grew up with P.
Silk the Shocker, all them days. Hey man.
Silk the Shocker. I started off the conversation with a joke. I was like, damn, P, how many copies of About It do you think you really sold? You know what I mean? So I started off cool. But and that's another one that was asked about me was how was it gonna start off with P? I didn't know. That was if you that's the only thing I was nervous about. If I had say nervous, is I didn't know how I was gonna start it off with him. I didn't know how. But when he sat back on the couch, right, he kicked his leg up. And I saw his shoes, the Mañanas. I think it's pronounced that way. The Mañanas, something. It's Mañani. The Mañani. It's something. It's pronounced some way that way, right? So that's another thing. Another business move that I knew about him was the shoes. So as soon as he sat back, I was like, oh, I see you got the Mañanas on. I know you and Romeo just started your shoe company. So, pow. So. Yeah. It was me having facts. So I got facts and I got things that people don't know. So to me, that was ammo. So I'm ready for the interview. Boom, I was ready. I just didn't know how I was going to start.
You showed a lot of people how to move like that, especially doing, the radio personalities like you're doing it, man. You showed a lot of people how to move just with that interview alone, man. That's why I was curious to ask you. Like, you know, how did you do it? What did you do to prepare to get?
Yeah, I didn't mean to give you the long version, but I've been asked that a lot of times, so I just wanted to give you the in-depth and really what's really good. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what you're supposed to. I ask what I want to know, man. So I'm curious.
And another thing, my brother, I didn't go to school for communications or broadcasting or journalism or media or nothing. I didn't go to college for this. I started in music and then transitioned. Like, I was Shizzle in the music. And then I transitioned into radio, and that's how we get the Shizzle show now. So, but I had a radio legend that I want to salute. His name is Mr. Joe Mama Johnson, and he's a radio legend here in Florida. And he kind of sparked my intellect to take a deeper approach to being a radio personality. So that kind of happened years ago when I first started in FM, when I was in terrestrial radio, and I met him. He kind of sparked it in me to take this serious. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. I started taking this shit real serious.
I've been on that for some years now. It's been some years now you've been at it. Pretty strong, right?
Yeah, man. And I've gone from terrestrial radio to internet radio to overextending all the boundaries here in the 941 where I live, to where it was time to take the show on the road to Tampa, the 813 up there, man. And shout out to my man Serge and Fohio Radio. We got our numbers up. Then brothers got the iHeart Radio deal. I want to salute to iHeart Radio, as well as my other outlets. And I also want to shout out to WPIR 98.4 FM, because a brother is syndicated. And all over Philly and Pittsburgh, all over the big cities in Pennsylvania, my show is re-aired on Fridays from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. over there. So I want to shout out to all my outlets, man, that I have now, and all the listeners, man, that have been just rocking with us worldwide, man. And I've grown and taken this real serious. You know what I mean?
But you're not originally from Florida, right? You're from upstate, right?
Yeah, man. Shout out to New York, man. But I've also been fortunate to live in Germany. I spent my middle school years in Aschaffenburg, Germany, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I lived in California for my 11th and 12th grade years of high school. And then I also got an opportunity to live in Vegas over there. Try to do the college thing over there for a little while. You know what I mean? So
that's love.
I've been fortunate to move, to live in different places and get a little bit of different flavors. You know what I mean?
Learned a lot along the way, man. Very versatile, man. That's good. That's commendable, man. That's commendable. Very much so.
It's cool, man. You asking me this. This is cool as hell. I don't really, I'm usually asking the questions.
I get it. Hey, but I'm, if I want to know, I got to ask, man. Like,
yeah, brother. And you're welcome to. You my homie. You're welcome to ask me anything you like, man.
Hey, all day. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Really do, man. Okay, and I told you we got that for you. We got your back down here in the NC, man. MO, stand up. We got your back, brother.
Hey, man, you were saying something about the interviews, right?
Right.
Another interview that got me right, that was early in my career, there was 3 of them. My 3, first big ones, real quick, was Mike Jones. Remember Mike Jones? Mike Jones. Mike Jones, remember Lil Flip from Houston?
Yeah, praise to the side. Yeah, I know Lil Flip.
Lil Flip was hard, bro. Lil Flip was getting real money out here independently back before all this mainstream hoopla and all this other stuff. Lil Flip. Matter of fact, there was 4. Okay, so Lil Flip, Mike Jones, the real Freeway Ricky Ross.
Yeah.
Freeway Ricky. That was a serious interview. And the 4th one was Professor Griff from Public Enemy.
Oh, that's that dude.
Very
man.
serious. Very serious. Those was like my 4. This is back in 96.5 FM when I was here. Those is some 4 real serious ones.
Hey, I know Griff had a challenge you, man. That's a very intellectual brother there, man. I know he had to challenge you a little bit. That boy he tough, man. He tough, but he know what he talking about. I follow him, man. He know what he talking about, man. Very smart brother. Very smart brother.
Very intellectual brother. I was able to get with him on a level because I believe in a lot still in a lot of the 5% the mathematical teachers are the 5%, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, 360, 120 knowledge, 120 wisdom, 120 understanding, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I still believe in a lot of the 5% mentality. So I was able to work with him on certain things. You know what I mean?
I like pretty well with him. Smart brother. Like I say, man, you be proud of yourself. Like I said, if I'm not willing to tell you and let you know, even from way down here in NC, man, but you deserve it, man. Get your flowers while you're here. But you deserve it, man. You're doing good, man. You're doing real well. I tell you that every time I talk to you. I'm proud of what you're doing, man. I'm proud of what you're doing. And one day I'm going to be sitting in that studio with you and we're going to chop it up for real.
Man, you welcome to come to Tampa anytime, bro. You need to come where I live. It's nice, man. Right here by the ocean, chill. It's not. Well, shit, we can't do nothing right now. And this pandemic. How is it up there, man, in North Carolina, man? Is everybody masked up, just, trying to get through it?
About 75% that way. They're trying to put the lockdown on everywhere you go, mask up and all that, which is understandable, man, because the more you don't take care of it, the worse it's going to get. You know what I mean? It's just the bottom line. So, they steady encouraging a lot of people to stay in, and, it's different. It's different. But, I'm a homebody. I'm a chill brother anyway, so it ain't bothering me too bad. You know what I mean? I go make my little money, go on work, and I get back onto the crib. But I see how it's affecting a lot of businesses, a lot of people in general as far as income. And
do you have a lot of cases there in your city, brother? Where you at? Y'all got a lot of cases?
It's more than what's needed. More than what's needed.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you got the not Lord, I ain't gonna say the riots, but you got the Black Lives Matter thing going on, where you got a lot of protests and a lot of parading around, and which is one thing that kind of help boost the numbers up. You know what I mean? Because people won't necessarily taking them precautions around one another, but I understand the purpose is definitely pertinent, but we still got to be careful when we out and about and when we do that. You know what I'm saying? Protest, do what all you got to do, but be careful while you're doing it, because it's not a game out here. It's for real. It's for real. I've been affected by it personally by close friends, and it's serious, man. So it pays to be safe, man. Prayed up too, man. I'm one of them. I'm a believer. So.
Oh hell yeah, definitely. Gotta stay prayed up, brother. And I wouldn't be Shiz if God wasn't involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
straight up and down. Hey Sergio, you there, my brother?
Yeah, what's good, bro?
It's still saying to Lil Man that he needs a password.
Nah, nobody's had to use a password, so I don't know if he's clicking the link or if he's clicking the picture. Tell him to click the link.
Okay.
Because nobody's needed a password, so I don't know where that's coming from.
Okay, hold up real quick. Hey, Serge, chop it up with Tim with work for a second. Damn, sorry, bro.
All right.
Chop it up with work for just a second. I'm gonna try to get Lil Man on real quick. Get him right.
Word.
Yeah,
So what's the weather looking like right now in North Carolina?
Hey man, it's hot right now, man. I ain't gonna front. So it is pretty warm. The last 2-3 days, there's a little rain come through it, but boy, it's been warm, buddy. I'm talking about 88, 90 degrees, 93. I know it's hotter. I know it's a little warmer down there. But,
yeah, all the time. What's the
down there,
what area you by? Like what college? What college is the one you rep?
You got UNC Chapel Hill. You got, of course, I'm a Tar Heel fan.
So you a Tar Heel guy?
All day, man. I got that die hard, man. I ain't, much love to the Duke heads, but if you're a Tar Heel fan, you know how you feel about Duke. That's across the world.
Yeah, big facts. So I'm a Buckeye, so I don't deal with none.
Oh, you a Buckeye?
Yeah,
I can dig it. I ain't got no problem with them, sir. So you all right with me, man? They all right.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Where you from originally? Where you from?
Lorraine, up by Cleveland. It's like 30 minutes from Cleveland.
Got you. Oh, you're a long way from home, bro.
Yeah.
Long way from home, man. How long you been down there?
About 20.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's home then.
Yeah, this is half and half right now.
I can dig it. You been in the music and the radio thing? How long you been?
I've only been doing the radio thing seriously for like a year and a half.
About a year and a half? Okay.
Yeah, I was working at a hospital for like 10 years. And then they let me go, and I said, I'm never going to let nobody tell me that I can't make money anymore. So I started recruiting people, and I got Shiz to join, Waves of the Bay, Star Shear, and then I got like 13 shows now.
Wow, that's powerful, though. That is powerful.
Yeah, it's pretty
I guess, last year, on where I with it out, man. You did a smart move. That was a smart move. Smart move.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up.
We got my little man on there.
I see him.
Yeah. I'm like Uncle Shiz to this little gunner right here.
Who that? Sky? Which one?
Sky, you on there? Connect your audio, little brother. Tim, just stay on too. Don't go nowhere.
I got you. I'm chilling, man. I'm home.
Yeah, we chilling, man.
Yeah,
that's what I like about these virtual shows. That we could chill.
Yeah, we can chill, man. We good money. Let's talk music, talk life, talk business, talk all that. I'm with all that.
And then real quick, did you have any more questions for your boy?
Hey, I got a few, but I'm letting you handle your business. You know I do. I got a few. I'm letting you handle your business. Get everything.
Yeah, no. Go ahead. Ask, brother. Ask right now while you got this time. Go ahead and ask while we waiting for your
future plans. Your future plans as far as how you got it set now, especially once all this pandemic let up off us a little bit more and we can, maneuver. What is like your next few objectives, like priority wise? What are you planning to do? Like, is there anybody special that you plan to try to interview? Is there any like show that you want to try to portray or put out? Like, what is your next venture? Like, once this let up and we can move.
All right, well, shoot, I'm trying to bring that thunder every week. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like last week, we just did something that was super awesome that was done different. We had a mobile music movement where they pulled up on us. Usually during halftime, we have to just put something up says, music played with a phone. But Surge, we call it, I guess it's bounce cam, where we able to slide during our halftime and move around with the camera. So the people that were doing the mobile music movement, that's what they was doing, was pulling up on places and pulling out and performing. So we was able to take our camera outside, boom, and kind of have them pull up and do a live performance. So it's like we was able to do a live show how they pulled up on people. It was real cool. That was something that's different.
I gotta check that out. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I hope I explained that good. Check out the previous show, and y'all will see what I'm talking about. All the followers that normally follow us on the normal, what we do at halftime, they always want to shut us off because the music's playing, but we was able to take the camera and kind of move around with the camera. So that's pretty awesome. You know what I mean? Something different. That was pretty cool. But as far as with the show, man, just continue to get the numbers up. You know what I mean? I want to get these super HD cameras once we get our budget a little bit crispier so we can throw some things on YouTube. You know what I mean? Because you take the accumulative of all these numbers that the Shizzle show as well as all the other shows on our network have been receiving on Flow Higher Radio. And if we took the same thing and applied it to YouTube, we could be monetizing a little bit better than what we're doing off this Facebook Watch situation. You know what I mean? But I appreciate, Facebook Watch. I appreciate all our outlets to help us out. But, it's time to start thickening them wallets a little bit more. You know what I mean? So that's another avenue that I would like to take. I've already got episodes that, I rock with Gen TV. Shout out to Gen TV. They shoot a bunch of our visuals as well as take a bunch of pictures. We'll go and do different events and show up on different places, and it's called Shizzle Show on the Go. As a matter of fact, that episode that I did with Master P was a Shizzle Show on the Go episode. And even Surge, man, we're able to pack up, take our station equipment, Gen TV, we all Shizzle Show, we all go, and we can go to you and go to different places. So that's something else in the future that we'll be doing. Somebody was rocking in the back.
Yeah, I heard that. I don't know where it's coming from.
I don't know who's doing that. But it's cool. That's another move. As well as I've created melanated media, bruh. But that's something I tell you off air.
Gotcha.
I'm still putting all that together. But Melanated Media.
Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna forget. I'm gonna holler at you about it too, for sure.
For sure. And there's a few other things that I got popping too, man. We got Tomahawk Farms, which just is one of the first legal grow farms here in Central Florida. We're making some moves with Galen. Shout out to Galen Graham and Tomahawk Farms. We got some things going on over there. So there's moves going, man. I stay to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
I always am up on game. I'm always trying to bring in the hottest, who's doing what, trying to do things to transcend the show. Just like every week, I'm trying to do something different, bro.
Doing your job. You're doing your job.
I try to change I try to do it every week, and that's one of my mottos is quality with consistency. So right. Every week I try to bring forth something awesome, and I've been trying to do it for the last 6 years, basically.
Good job of it. What I've seen so far, man. So far, so good. And the way you're going, you can't do nothing but go up, man. The route you're going, you can't do nothing but go up.
So we got a lot of things going on, man. There's a lot of, get some more merch. Because I know people want a few of these right here, little Shizzle Show shirts, man.
Hey, I'm gonna have to order me one of them, man.
Yes.
You got to see.
I got to get me another batch of these, So I need some Shizzle Show masks right about now,
Yeah. Hey, I'm with you on them shirts, though. I got a line coming out, man. It's Workaholic Studios, title, self-titled, I Do This For Real. They're coming out, man, definitely. I already got the promo versions for them. So I plan to have them out within the week.
Send me one, bro. I'll rock it on the show. I do it a lot of times for my people.
I got you. I'm going to throw your name across the back of Shizzle, man. I do this for real. I got you, my brother.
That's lit. Appreciate you. Sky, are you on the phone, bro? Little bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
That's what's up. Can we see you? Go ahead and get your camera game on so we can see you.
Are we in here? Y'all can see me?
Yeah, you in there.
Yeah, we can see you now.
What's good?
What's happening, young gunner? How you doing, brother?
I've been doing good. I've been blessed. How you doing, man?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. Congrats, man. Hey. Mom and Dad told me y'all got, you got your deal.
We got a little distribution deal.
Yeah, tell them about that with Orchard. With Orchard Records, correct?
Yeah.
They didn't already cut the check.
Yeah, I'm from my single Bring It Around. That went viral on TikTok, so I got cut a little distribution deal from that record. So, yeah. So
tell them a little bit about it. That so you went viral on TikTok.
Okay.
And that generated some electricity for you, some attention, and they signed you to a deal. And was that strictly from your TikTok situation?
Yeah, that was strictly from TikTok. I got my distribution deal strictly off TikTok after it.
Damn, that's hard. Because I know you've been doing your thing on YouTube, going viral and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, it poured over to YouTube as well. So it was just like both going at the same time. So it was just like crazy.
Scott, tell them what kind of numbers you was getting, bro.
Well, when I first released a song, it was like inching, like it was like kind of going, and then like 2 weeks later, it just started going and rolling, and then now we looking right now. I got over 1 million streams on Spotify. It did over 300,000 videos on TikTok, and then it did over like 300 million streams, 300 million views worldwide.
Whew. 300 million views for this little brother worldwide.
That Bring It Around song definitely put me on the map.
What track?
Bring It Around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that the one, who's the video y'all did where you flew in the little chick?
That was a What's Good record. That was a song. That was the video I dropped before I did Bring It Around.
How did that one do? And what was the girl that y'all flew in? What was the little girl? Because she was popping.
I brought out Whoa Vicky.
Whoa Vicky. That's right.
Yeah, that thing.
And how did that end up doing?
Oh, that was cool. That literally that was fire. That whole day was lit. Like that whole situation was fire. Like I would never forget that. That was like really cool.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, so yeah, this is the little gunner. I forgot to tell the people what's going on, man. This is my little young gunner right here. This is Sky Summers, and he's crushing it in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And you heard us just a little while ago. My man has reached more than 300 million accumulative views worldwide with his product, and that's serious. And he got him a little deal. Mom says the A&Rs keep calling, man. The labels keep calling you.
Yeah, man. That record definitely triggered the record labels. So I had Bring It Around got me buzzing to the point where I had several record labels calling me, like Capitol, Republic. Man, I could go on, but I ended up declining their deals because.
Tell me, a young brother like yourself, because a lot of young gunners can't wait to sign. What made you not sign, my brother?
I declined their deals because they just wasn't offering what I'm worth. Like I have no problem signing with a record deal, but I'm not about to go pick up some peanuts when I know I could get more. Because the thing is, I dropped my Bring It Around, and so they treat me like a one-hit wonder. So what I got to do is, I figured out is I have to gain leverage, which brought me to my new song, Money Dance, which is going crazy.
That Money Dance.
Yeah, my single Money Dance.
I like that. That Money Dance. I check that out today, man. I like that, man. It's tough. It's a tough
I
joint.
appreciate that, bro, for real.
No doubt. Can I ask him something, Shiz?
Go ahead, brother. Help me out. This is great. We all talk together.
Who were some of your Who were some of your influences, man? Who got you kind of, rapping? Because I came across you today, and like I said, I like what you're doing. Like very, very new. It's very different. You know what I mean? So who got you into? Who influenced you, man? Who got you into it?
Recently, who influences me is Lil Nas.
Lil Nas, okay, definitely.
Just because he was sleeping on his sister's floor, and he literally made his way from TikTok. And so I just look at that, and I was just like, okay, like I could do. If he could do it, I could do it. For a fact, I could do it. So I just look at his like blueprints and just like go up. Mm-hmm. But other than that, yeah, the Lil Nas is where it's at, and Drake, Lil Nas and Drake.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Drake definitely doing his numbers and doing his thing. So yeah, there's a couple of good influences right there that you following, bro. You stay in that pattern, you're already on your way. It just don't let up. But you did the right thing, like you say. If it don't feel right, I guess don't do it. You know what I mean? As far as like deal wise, if it don't feel right, if something ain't sitting with it right, don't do it. But definitely know your worth. Know what you're worth. Know what you got to bring to the table. And if as long as you all right, man, you keep it up. It's gonna hit. It's gonna fall like it's supposed to. It's guaranteed.
Yeah, my man, definitely. It's all love.
No doubt. So, with Money Dance, Sky, is the visuals already shot for that? You got something out?
Nah, I plan to shoot the visuals this upcoming month.
Okay, cool. Another thing that I saw that you did, you had all the little girlies screaming and all that, was you did was it a high school tour that you went on?
That was I did a tour with Classify, all the literally I did all high schools in LA. I was man, it was ridiculous, man. Santee,
that was hard. I seen them chasing you. You know what I mean?
That was definitely an experience. That was like some offline marketing that I have never done before. So like that was really an experience for me. So to be able to like really be there with like people like face to face and like really interact with potential fans and fans already like was just amazing. So I was just really like the energy was crazy. I ain't never experienced something like that before. So to be able to do that was fire.
So did a lot of them know your music there in LA?
No, this was before I did Bring It Around. If I did Bring It Around and then did that tour, that thing would have been crazy. But this was before I did Bring It Around. So I had a little thing going on or whatever, but it was like fresh face. Sky Summer is like, so.
But see, that's cool though, because you captured that love off first sight, basically.
No, yeah, straight up, which was crazy.
They was gravitating towards you. That's awesome, Scott.
So yeah, that was definitely an experience I won't forget. That was cool.
Hey, so bro, where'd you get the name from? How did Sky Summers come about?
Man, I did like 3 name changes. At first, it was when I first started making music, I came out as D Block. And then I went to Young Sky because I just thought if you think of D Block, you're gonna think of like some big, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna like, hey, I got my man pull a D Block.
You say you wasn't too D Blockish, bro?
And then I changed from D Block to Young Sky, and then I was rocking with that for a little bit, and then me and my manager was like we got to get away from like the young and like the lils and stuff like that. So we decided to keep. I always liked Sky, so I kept Sky, and I was like, it has to be Sky something, like Sky what? And then like me and my managers was going back and forth, bouncing ideas, whoop, whoop, and he ended up saying Sky Summers, and I was like, oh, that's fire, like Sky Summer. I was like, yeah, I'm rocking with that one. So it is what it is. It will. After that, it was just Sky Summers. So you
stuck with it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it, man. I like it. Hey, so I know that you pretty nice with the scooter too, bro. I saw you back flipping, triple flipping, and all kinds of getting it in at the skate park.
Hey, bro, don't bring me back now. Don't bring me back. I was crazy on the scooter. I would pull up.
Yeah, but it's almost like you was kind of like a little pro on that little mother, boy. That was hard.
I put in so much work and time into that scooter. Like, literally, I thought that was I was convinced that is what I was going to do for the rest of my life. Like, I was like, I'm going to be a professional scooter rider. Like, what are you talking about? And, like, no one could tell me different. My dad, no one could tell me different. But, like, it was just a stage that I went through. And, like, you know, I grew out of it. And I tried to get, my drive for it was to get sponsored. And so, like, I would hit up all these companies and everything. Like, yo, like, I would make sponsor videos. Like, I'd really be putting in that work. Like,
but you got little demos to, yeah.
I'd be releasing videos every single day to YouTube. Like, sponsor me. And, like, I would chop it up with the companies and everything. And they'll be like, oh, you cool, da-da-da-da. We'll see about it. And then I just got a whole bunch of we'll see. So, like, that kind of, like, demotivated me from, like.
Might have discouraged you a little bit.
Discouraged me a little bit. And I was like, man, like, there's no point in this now. Like, I'm not doing this. And, like, you know, the crowd that I was around when I was scootering wasn't that good for me at the time. So just like it was just like, so I just had to, it is what it is. But yeah, it was definitely fun. That was definitely crazy.
And you was nice. You was nice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, can I ask?
Go ahead, work.
I'm curious. My brother, how old are you? Just a quick question for you, because I know what you about to embark on. I just got to. How old are you?
I'm 19.
That's wild. That's wild. Do you have anybody?
You got to tell him he's a young gunner.
I know. I see. Who's around you that you look to, you know, to help keep you grounded? Because you got some success you're going to be embarking on, my brother. So who's around you?
Tell them about your people around you.
I used to think that I would need a lot of friends, and then I realized that the most successful people have no friends. We'll have, like, you count them on 5 fingers.
Right.
And so, you know, I don't keep a lot of friends with me. I'm mostly by myself in my room just kicking it. But I do have my friends that I hang out with, you know. But other than that, who I go to look for advice and to keep me grounded is my pops.
Pops,
is my dad. And so
he gonna make me
up all the time. He
What'd you
say? I said me and my pops chop it up all the time, and he just keep my head straight and just keep me where I'm supposed to be. And like, no, you're not supposed to be here. Like, go here. No, don't do this. Do this. Like, no, don't do that. Do this. Like,
I've been there, done that, man. He ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong. That's for sure. You know what I mean? I got a son your age, believe me. I know what Pop's thinking. Like, nah, I'm not gonna let that happen.
Yeah,
like,
that's right. Work. Your son is 19 as well.
It was just it. It was just over here. He in here. He out and about. He around here. But yeah, same age. Definitely. Mm-hmm. You need somebody to keep him grounded though, because I see he's solid, but how he talking and how he coming about. Somebody he learned something along around the way. You know what I mean? You can tell that.
Yeah, he's got some people on his corner. Yeah, that's definitely. And then he's got Uncle Shiz. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Got my Uncle Shiz in the building.
You know what I mean? Uncle Shiz definitely gonna give it to him raw and make sure he's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm so proud of this young fella, man, because I remember I've been around during the whole time. Just I'm really cool with his mom and his father, and me and his mother went to high school together.
Wow.
A couple years that I was in California, I was telling you about, that I spent in Cali, 11th, 12th grade, I met his mother. So I've known his mom since high school. And, I've known his father for a nice little period of time. And D's always been a real good little fella. Well, I'm calling him Little D. Sky. I would say, D, do they know your real name, Sky? Do you ever, they only know you by Sky, right?
Just know Sky. That's all they need to know.
Okay, we'll keep it at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Uncle Shiz won't say his real name. But Sky, man, he's always been a really good little guy, man. A real good little guy, and always been very focused. And the maturity level that he has at 19, and it's like Sky kind of knows already what he wants to do. He's already trying to reach something, trying to get somewhere at 19. And to be that focused on trying to achieve something at 19 is outstanding. And especially in the world of today, because there's a lot of influences. And then we were just talking about how these young gunners all work, that a lot of them, they could be all over. But this little guy is not all over the place, and he's flavorful, and he's got his own little style, and he's got brains, you know what I mean? And he's a handsome little fella, you know what I mean? And he's just a well-rounded, good little fella, man. And I'll do whatever I can to help him get to where he has to get to. For real, Scott. That. Yeah, man. And if you do sign, what are some of the things that you're looking for, Sky? Just in case they're looking right now. What are you looking for if you're trying to sign Sky Summers? What's some of the demands? What's some things that you'd like to see on the table? Make sure that's in the contract.
First thing. I have to have all creative control. I have to be in control of my whole situation. Like, I have to be in control of my whole situation. I don't want to sign away my masters. I don't want to be no puppet. I don't want to get an advance that I end up having to pay back. Like,
you're right, that you can't recoup from. Hell yeah.
Like, come on now, like don't play me. So those are like the main things. Other than that, like if I can get those main things, then the rest of the deal is probably gonna look okay.
Those are some of the main things you look for.
Have my creative control and like just really have control of my career, like whatever it is, like I'll sign to a deal. And then the numbers just have to look right.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's not about money, I'm never money motivated, but if you want to sign Sky Summers, you have to come right.
Yeah, you still want to get some cheese out here. You know what I'm saying?
It won't hurt, man. The dough won't hurt, though. Believe me.
Still got to get some bread out of this piece.
Yeah, man. Talk to an ex-hustler. It won't hurt, bro. Believe me. Better get it, but be smart. They do what you do, man. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
And another thing, man, I would say, too, is make sure, like, when it's time for them to push your product, that the label really gets behind you and pushes your product, like the proper advertising, marketing, everything. Position you the best way possible for you to put your product out there to the world, you know?
No, seriously. That's one thing I definitely learned. I thought signing to a record label would like make everything like, oh, like, okay, like, nah, we good. Like, we can sit back. No, like, when you sign to a record label, they like, okay, what's next? They asking you what's next.
Mm-hmm.
You like, wait, what? Like, so you you just got to be prepared and like just do the research. So
yeah, it's kind of like you get signed and it's almost like it starts over. Now you're in there. Now you got to work hard while you're in there. It's kind of like same thing working as an analogy, football, basketball. You playing high school, you playing college, man. Once you get to the pros, you get to the pros. Now you got to shine in the pros.
exactly.
You know, it may be a whole different thing than how you was killing in college and killing in high school.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
That's real.
Man. How often you record? How often you practice the craft that I'm always working. So I'm definitely gonna throw that angle at you. How often are you practicing your craft and in that booth in that lab and writing and creating? How often you doing? You do it all the time, a lot of the times? Does you take up a lot of your time, or does inspiration hit you and that's when you go do it? Or how your creative juices get flowing? How
You know, man,
you rock with it?
My room is actually my studio. Like, if I were to show you my student, like
Yeah,
my
no doubt.
So I don't really leave nowhere besides the comfort of my home. So I'm like, all day, every day, I'm always in that zone and in that mode. And so I'm always like working and trying to perfect my craft and do anything I can to, better myself, or trying to find other ways to promote myself, other ways to brand myself. So I'm always in the creative mode. I have no distractions right now. So I'm always in that mode and mindset and ready to work.
Man, that's my own kind, man. I tell you, they don't call me work for nothing. So when I hear that, it makes me smile for real. Like, yeah, that get you a long way, man. Especially in this game called music, hip hop, because it's like playing sports. No matter, somebody always working harder. So no matter how good you are, they say there's always somebody better. So when you got that work ethic to stay at it, I mean, you can't go wrong, man. Good job, homie.
Say, but you got to stay in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keep putting them shots up, man. You got to keep putting them shots up, baby.
Straight up.
That's love, man. That's what's up.
Hey, Sky, besides the single, Money Dance that you're pushing right now, what else are you working on?
Right now, I'm working on my brand right here, Summers. That's literally it. I got Money Dance and then my brand. I'm branding myself.
Just keep pushing Sky Summers. Just pushing.
That's literally it.
Thank you. Got red peppers on it.
Thank you. So you just keeping it moving regardless if you get signed or not. You just moving. It don't. That doesn't really. It's not any concern.
Because the record label's gonna come no matter what. They're gonna come again, no matter what. And when they do come again, they're gonna come double or whatever they come. But I have to just keep moving and pushing and just keep leveling up. Because if I'm not doing that, then what am I doing? So I just got to keep the ball rolling.
Right.
That's what's up. That's
why I got my new song Money Dance out, because that's gonna be the second joint to go. I feel like that one's gonna go even crazier than Bring It Around.
I like that joint, bro. I took it to it today, man. I like that.
Hey, play a little bit. You got Money Dance queued up in the back. Can you cue it up?
I got Money Dance, yeah.
Just let me see what it sound like. Because Serge was saying if we play music, it's gonna be real. Like you're gonna get a bunch of echo because of the Zoom. But if you guys play music, let me see what it sounds like real quick. If you don't mind.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
All right, bet.
It's that new single, Money Dance, by the little young gunner, Sky Summers.
30, what's up?
Say that one more time.
Play a clean version.
Play whatever you want.
Hey, CJ!
Hear that?
It's
I'm rocking. On my job, they act like bots. You know I'm popping. For times like this, you know I'm stocking. I'm chicken stocking. I pull up in the bank, I'm flossing. You know I'm flossing. What time is it? I got that watch. I'm in they face. In they face, I do my dance. I spread like mace. How you do? I do my money dance. I do my money dance. How you do? I do my money dance. I do my
money dance, bro. How you do it? How you do it like that?
that I rock shit. On the gram, yo bitch start shit. On my block list, in that bed I caught her screaming. On that phone I caught her scheming. She yell like Nisha. Okay, I'm swerving, I'm steady swerving. Yeah, that curb I pop that perk. I did on purpose. You think she working? She be skinning. She steady skinning. I got stars all in the roof. My speakers blaming. Walk in the paint, ball in the paint. Ask me how I do my dance. I do my thing. How you do? I do my money dance. I do my money dance. How you do? I do my money dance. I do my money dance. You could tell that I pop shit, that I buy shit. On the gram, you bitch talk shit. On my block list, in that bed I caught her screaming. Now she be fiending. On that phone I caught her scheming. She yell like Nisha. I gotta find out. Wanna dance, wanna dance, dance, wanna dance, wanna dance. And I do my money dance. I do my money dance. My money dance. I do my money dance.
Catch you, brother.
Money dance.
I was money dancing. How you do it like this?
Yeah, you gotta hit that guitar move, you know what I'm saying?
I'm doing it. We got the homie, R&B smooth homie, St. Jaimz on with us. I saw my man Money dancing in Cali over there.
He was in that.
Jaimz, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? I don't know if I can talk, so I'm just muting, staying quiet. You know, my R&B
no, come on in, join the party.
Hey, kid, hey, bro, Sky, you dope, bro. When you get a video on that, man, you got a video on that quick, like, dude. Listen, think pandemic video. Don't think industry video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, I produce not R&B, just R&B. I got a record label, man, called Household Name Entertainment, and I produce all genres. I got some records for you right now. I know you got your own thing. I'm a writer and a producer, so I'm looking to produce records, not shine on your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect segue. Got my man St. Jaimz, awesome R&B singer. My man, you know, like you just said, does multiple different things, multi-talented, multifaceted, brother. Just released a single, Being Gentle, featuring Sine. Is that how you pronounce
that's
her name?
Her name. Yes, sir. You got it right.
And
yes, sir.
That's rocking. My man's doing his thing. He's over in California. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the Shizzle Show world. Mr. Jaimz.
Oh, man. Hey, first of all, thanks for having me, man. You know, in this day and age of independent artistry, it's tough to get like any kind of shine or support. And you got to invest in yourself and believe in yourself. So whatever it takes, I'll promote to a janitor's mop bucket convention to janitors. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where. You just got to do it. Because word of mouth is the kids like grassroots, man. You got to go, you know, like in politics, they go to grassroots. The small donors, and they work hard. They door to door until they build a coalition. And that's, you know, they making moves. You got to do the same thing as an independent artist until you get signed to a major. The majors will come looking for you later, but you got to do all the groundwork. So thank you guys for having me on here, man. I've been in the game a long time. I've sang for people. I've written for people that are major, but they like us, man. Once they get attached or handcuffed, I should say, to the labels, they end up losing themselves a lot. The beautiful thing about the industry now is it's an independence game. The only thing that makes the difference between a major label and the independent situation is the major has the machine. They know every nook and cranny of promotions, marketing. They got Pookie and Ray Ray down in New York. They got this cat over here in LA, this person in Miami. They got that machine locked down. We can't infiltrate that game, but you just got to know the game, and it just takes lessons and learning, man. So, you know, that's how I feel about that, man. But you talented, bro. I got a son your age. Well, he about 20 now. I cut 13 bangers on him, bro. And, you know, father and son relationships get tough, man, when you're trying to tell your knucklehead son how to listen and learn something. Because I know the business. He know the music, his music. He don't know. It's 90% business and 10% music, but 100% product. So you got to look at it that way, man. And a lot of people don't want to listen. So my son, you know, I ain't gonna name names, but he dope, real tight. He should already be out there. But I cut 13 records on him, man, and you would sound good on all 13, and they right wide open. I'm just saying, and I'll play a joint for you right now, bro. That's right now radio smash. Put your vocals on. I got the R&B dude singing a hook called "Finesse Her," and it's talking. We got Instagram, so it's all for you. It's for your age group. It's right now. I'm just saying I can play. Play the record.
Go ahead, do so. We hooking it up right here in the Shizzle Show.
Oh, okay. I mean, some people be stiff and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, no, man, please. Ain't no stiffness over here, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna play this record for you. Hey, Scott, this record hot. Yes, sir.
Summer Sky is over in Las Vegas.
Okay, that's not far. That's a plane. That's 11 hours from Sacramento, but or a COVID-19 mask plane ride away in an hour.
No doubt. And then we also got my man Work 95 on here with us, and he's from North Carolina. So we got a little bit everything. I know I'm here in Florida, so we got a little bit of everything going on right now. Go ahead, rock that joint. I want to hear it.
Okay, it's called Finesse Her, man. Hold on. You can obviously you're gonna take your pen and put your own style to it, of course. But this what my son did, but the record's established. I got the hook, the R&B singers out here in Sacramento. One of my guys' name is Bontaraj Dope. You guys are kind of like Pretty Rickies, good looking brothers. Y'all be dope in the video together. Check the record out. Let me play and shut up. Hold on, because I love music, bro. And that record you just played is hot. Hold on, let me find this. All right. What is this? I'm tripping. Hold on. Here you go. Check it out.
Yo, this is hard. I like this. Technology, man.
Yeah,
man.
Hold on. What's going on here? All right.
My brain kid, I got this exciting on. The niggas they say they ones, they really riding on me. I thought she was saying one, but she changed up. Now she calling my phone cause the nigga came up. I can't blame her. So I got the rise for real. Back on my own shit. First with the friend, got no bill, go deep in the go. Racing the 3 rides for the whole thing. Whatever she know. They said no nigga can't do what I did. Wanna party like I led. I'm stuck in my page. Every time I see in the room, and I love you. Can't claim it. I know my shit looking good. You just like you see what I had. Now I got that shit in that hood. Yeah, they got some people rolling good. I feel like I'm too good. My heart really missing. I should have known from the way you back and different from my heart, and they hope that they listen.
That's the idea.
That's decent. That's decent. Hey, so Jaimz, you do a lot of producing as well, brother?
Yeah, man. Because the thing about records like that is you want to stay true to where your soul is with your music, but you also want to cater to a broader audience. So that record, I'm not saying that's like a lead-off single or anything, but I'm saying that's the type of stuff that the whole country, the whole globe gets behind, those kind of records. And you need at least one of those on your project.
Oh yeah,
is all I'm saying. I mean, I'm the money, the money dance. I get it, but I try to tell my son that because it's only so many women you can do your thing with. It's only so much weed you can smoke. It's only so much money you can count. Eventually, you got to get down to real life issues in your music as you grow and develop and evolve. That's all.
Oh yeah, I love R&B records. I got plenty of those in the joint. So that record, we definitely gonna have to collab on that. I like that for sure.
You like that record?
Yeah, that sound hard.
Awesome, man.
I wasn't able to hear it like very clear.
Yeah.
But I got the idea and like I heard it. So
you're the gist of the melody. I wonder if I take my ear, but huh?
No, I was gonna say, make sure you guys exchange information so you can email them that back and get it pop. For real.
Okay. Y'all got these ear pods in. I wonder if that was the reason because I'm on my iPad. Maybe if I took them out, the speaker could bring the music in there. But it's cool. I just want to make sure before I play my song that's not the problem.
Well, let's go ahead and try it. Play something else. Play another little something funky that you might want Sky to jump on real quick, brother.
Okay.
We got time. We good. We all musical brothers right here. Go ahead.
Okay, let me play another one.
Work in North Carolina is also an artist, Jaimz.
Okay,
so,
you hip hop artist?
Yeah.
Work 9-5. I like that name. Work 9-5.
Hey, I put it in, James. I put it in, Saint, man. That's what I do, man. I do this for real.
Okay. Yeah, you in Carolina, North Carolina.
Oh yeah, Petey Pablo, bro. Yeah, Petey Pablo.
Hey, we can't forget about Petey was doing this. Petey was holding it down for a while. Okay, check it out.
Yo, Petey was hard.
This one called Counting All Day.
I've been counting all day. I've been counting all day. I've been counting.
You hear that better?
All day. I see you good, bitch. All the tears on these fucking song about me. Riding through LA with the roof back. 98 bids, that's a class. My house busy in my pocket, same place on my blue face. Any dumb nigga trying to take it blue back. Bitch, I'm about to blue back. Cool back. Niggas ain't shit. Get us too bad. I ain't gonna rock me pussy till they do that. I'm straight back. Niggas straight my blue back. I can rock it, got it. I got no top of quick. Rock that and see my everyday space. Money, I ain't worried about a bitch. I'm not fucking good, I ain't worried about it. I ain't cool, the party movie up with so hot. I'm shot in the back, the body is all shot. You know what they gave me? Only my team, nigga, I can't get shit. Bitch, pop up in the bed with the pound. The guy here take this blood right now. I gotta make a play, go to hospital, put it in the back.
That's the idea about that
record. Okay. It sounds like you need to send that man a little package.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. You know, you're listening to it over the phone is different when you got the speakers knocking. Trust me when I tell you. But I just heard your voice, and I've just been looking for somebody to kind of take these records and give me some love on them with some dope, lyrical stuff. And then you don't never know where anything can lead, man. You never have too much in your catalog, bro.
True that.
So that's real.
I need you to come check me out too, St. James. You like lyrics. If you love lyrics, I'm in your corner. I'm telling you, come check something out, man.
Yes, sir. I mean, man. We gotta. I guess we could. I gotta get you on Instagram, man. Add you on my IG.
Yeah,
or vice versa.
Official Sky Summers.
Hold on one second. Okay.
Yeah, I need to get on the gram more, bro. I need to do the gram.
Yeah, and you gotta get on Instagram. Look at you, Sky, 104,000. You killing me with my little 6,400. I'm like, man, that's the young thing, man. And, as an old fella, old R&B singing, man. It's a whole different game with R&B, dude. Believe me.
Man, yeah, I need to get my shit. I need to get my Instagram game up too.
Hey,
bro.
Sky, I need some of your followers, man. You have to post one of my posts, man.
Right? You got like 104K on there. You see that?
Yeah, you got to do a post for your Uncle St. James.
Right. Shit, Uncle Shiz could use that.
Dude, yeah, help Uncle St. James out. Hey, I see the track. Hey, I see the track with Bree. You take the track and just lay the vocals and sit in the back. Let me put that dope mix on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. Hey, do your thing, boy.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. For real, definitely. It's all love.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I added you. Follow me back, man. It's all good. I ain't bugaboo. I'm a professional, man. I've been doing this a long time. Respect your space. Respect what you do, and I ain't gonna press you, man. But I like to work with you, man. Just in the sense of just some independent stuff, man. We, everything legit paperwork. We don't play. Nobody messing around.
Cool.
Publishing. Handle your business.
Let's get it.
Hey, James, man. You said you got a label. Are you looking to sign artists?
Well, right now, I'm an independent label, but not looking to do the major like the record deal stuff is kind of tough now.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to produce. I would like to produce people, and what I'm doing is I have I have an agent, and this company is like a branding organization. X Game, NFL, Red Bull, all that kind of stuff. Everything they do branding. So we have a production facility. Like, say you want to shoot a video, but you don't want to go outside and do all that stuff, but you need to build your own set, design it, and then edit and cut your stuff like in a movie production house.
Mm-hmm.
I have full access to a 7,000 square foot production studio where we have 360 degrees live stream cameras. We have 4 cameramen with a high def 4K and above. We got a post-production studio. We can do everything on the spot. And if you got 100,000 followers as a base, you can bring your stuff in and cut it. You can shoot that money dance video right there. It's all about how you want the props to be. We got a green screen, a green room. A lot of professional people already come in. I got a studio in there, a pre-production studio there as well. And so what I'm doing,
Real quick, I don't mean to intervene.
Okay.
One thing that Scott was talking about that he was working on now was branding his situation. And you said the company that you're working for is something they do is specialize in branding. Right.
And okay, go ahead. So yeah, I got an agent that knows everybody in the industry. So it's, and if she, you got a manager. So anybody it ain't about that. It's about bringing you aboard. If you in LA, right? Vegas. I'm sorry, Vegas. You in Vegas.
Las Vegas. Yeah.
Right, Vegas. My bad. I heard you mention LA when you was talking. So yeah, you're in Vegas. So yeah, it's just a matter of getting a conference call, man, and discussion what your direction is, what you're trying to do. Everything called take money, but I'm already in, and I can probably just get to bypass a few things, whatever budget you guys working with to shoot your video and put it together. It's all connected, man. Right. And the only thing I find out about this business is we as Black people, with all the Black Lives Matter movement and protest energy behind what we're doing, they throwing millions of dollars at Black people now, bro. I mean, you got to figure. Now the problem is, where is that money though? They talk a good game. Apple donate 100 million. Well, where is it? I needed to apply for it. Let me go to the knock on the door to who they gave 100 million to. They keep saying they giving money. We got to ask ourselves, where are they giving this money to where we can actually go get it? I ain't heard nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's the type of stuff, think about. So to answer your question about the label, I'm trying to set up everything where I can do like live concert series, do my household name entertainment brand. And what that do, say I brought in Sky Summers. You can fall underneath my household name entertainment brand only to do your show, not so much as to run your show. And you would have to pay for the venue, which would save you a lot of money in that regard. And then, I would benefit from having an artist like you come in and cut your show, do your whole set. Right. You perform it like whether you have a band, you have your DJ, you have some girls dancing, whatever you want to do. You just perform it like you in a real concert and you opening up for Lil Nas X. And then we edit your stuff professionally, like super duper top industry level. Once we get that edited, we benefit from the
Culture?
Yeah, no, it's the what's the word I'm looking for? My bad. Content.
Right, okay.
But it would be like a 70-30 split, like iTunes. This is the new future of the industry, people. Because of the COVID-19, we ain't gonna be able to go do shows, and people ain't gonna be able to come there and show up for you. But they can still stream your concert and pay for tickets.
Right.
So you figure you got 104,000 people as an example. What if 50,000 of them pay $20 for a ticket to see you perform Money Dance and all your other records?
Exactly.
And then you got to have a platform in which they're going to come see it on. And we got that. And it's backed by Sony and a few. I don't want to name drop, but it's a multi-million-dollar conglomerate. This ain't no game. I'm not saying I'm wealthy and doing all that, but I'm connected to some situations that can help a lot of people. And I'm all about the independent artists. Ain't nobody do shit for me out here, bro. Right. In that regard, you know what I'm saying? Everything you do, you got to get it. So I want to get back, man.
That's fire.
Jaimz, man, what got you involved in the music? Because I know you was in the military. You know, you did a nice little stunt in the military. While you were in the military, did the musicalness kind of come about? And you was like, yo, when I'm done with my tour or whatever you call it, then I'm gonna get involved with. How did that go? How'd that go?
Well, you know, I went to Army early age, 19. I went in right at 18, right out of high school, and you know, and then I was always loved music, but you know, it just wasn't my passion at the time. It was just something I had a CD collection out this world. Obviously, I'm telling my age going back that far with CDs, but I love music, man. And I was in the military, and then you're standing there in that uniform, and I love the military. Don't get it twisted. It was great for my life and launching me into manhood, teaching me discipline and structure and organization. And the number one thing it taught me, when you're in the military, especially Army and the Marines, you push yourself past the limitations in which you think you had. They make you stay up hours so long where you're so tired you can't even stand up, but you force yourself to stay up because you just got to. That's the kind of thing that taught me how to be driven in my business and in my music, where I don't give up. Just because somebody don't like me, I might not be for you, bro. I got to find someone that I am for, and that's the demographic I target. Everybody ain't gonna like you, bro, Sky. But that don't matter, because a lot of people will, and you can't get caught up on the hate and the dislike. Focus on the love and the support, and that'll nurture you through that. So the military taught me that. So as I was standing there one day in the military doing my occupation, I just realized I didn't want to do it no more. You just get that epiphany one day, like this ain't happening, bro. I need to do it. I want to sing, and then I just started focusing on that. So I started an R&B group back in the '90s when Shy, Boys the Men, Silk, and all them cats was doing their thing, and we sang. We did a talent show in Germany. I was stationed in Germany. We did a talent show, man, and we won, killed it. We got flew to New York to do the Apollo in New York, and we did.
Oh, you did the Apollo?
Yeah, did the Apollo. Man, I've been
rub the wood, bro. Did you rub the wood?
Yeah, rub the wood, rub the ball head, rub the wood.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yes, sir. So we did the thing, man, and we got beat by a kid, bro. This little kid was Willie JoJo. That's what his name was. He was singing "When a Man Loves a Woman, Little Brother," but he killed it. Couldn't hate. But we nonetheless we didn't get booed, which is the number one important thing at the Apollo. Do not get booed. We was kind of deflated. Now keep in mind, we flew from Germany to New York. That ain't no small task, bro.
That's a 9-hour flight.
And on a military charter plane, because we didn't have the money for tickets.
We flew from Frankfurt.
Yes, Frankfurt.
Yeah, right. Or is it Rhein-Main Air Force Base?
Ramstein or one of those. Something
Rhein-Main, yeah, the one that's by Frankfurt. Though. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, so we were coming. So we was deflated as a mud, man. It was like we were crushed. So we was on our way to our hotel and whatnot, and we was going down the escalator, and we were singing original record, harmonizing, killing it. And somebody heard us, and they stopped us. Who are you guys? We're like, oh, we're military cast, but we sing, we're R&B group over there, and we just came here to Apollo, blah, blah, blah. They took us to meet Joe, the R&B singer Joe.
Yeah.
We got signed to his management company to do background vocals for his first album.
Oh!
Yeah, so that's how I really got my start in the industry, and with singing backgrounds for Joe.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, man. So, and then from that point on, I've been just on a grind. I got so much heat in the music. People, once this general record hopefully takes me and Sine or gets us some recognition, Lord willing, I got heat, bro. R&B heat and anything else.
Have you worked with any other industry artists?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I used to write. I never met Alicia Keys personally, but I wrote for her MBK imprint in MBK Entertainment in New York. I was writing for her writing team. I produced records for Glenn Jones, Maxine Jones from In Vogue. I got 3 bangers on her right now. We just got some unfinished paperwork biz, negotiation stuff to work out.
In Vogue.
Uh-huh. Let's see. I haven't really outside of that. I've met a lot of industry cats. I've sang for like Desmond Tutu, the honorable Desmond Tutu out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
So a lot of things I can't probably recall at this time, but my biggest experience, man, is just working with industry cats, man. Carl Thomas, I did a Christmas record that Carl Thomas was supposed to cut, and it just never materialized. But I still spoke with his manager. So your music will open up doors for you, young fella. You know what I'm saying? Just keep grinding. And like you said, you in that room all the time. Get your catalog stacked up and write and record. This is the perfect time where everybody shut down. People ain't too, all focused. Just grind, man. I'm making hits every week. I don't care. We ain't stopping. So I don't want to take all the time I'm talking, but I'm excited, man.
No. We've all had a little chance to talk. Just talk, man. Everybody conversate. That's what's up. This is awesome. This is awesome. Sir. So yeah, you've got the new single featuring Renee.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that Being Gentle.
Yes, sir.
Can we hear that?
Yes, sir. You sure can.
Yeah, go ahead and tell them about it, James.
Let me see. I get this iPad together. Man, the crazy thing about this record is, I'm an old cat. I may not look it, bro. I'm probably your daddy's age. And I'm proud of that. I'm 52 years old, bro. About to be.
52?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you look good, brother.
Hey, God is good, man, and the Redeemer of all things, man.
You look good, brother.
I should have already been famous. I should have already been.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be afraid of letting people know how old I am, because we kind of we traumatize age, getting older. It's ridiculous, man, because we all gonna get old and die. So you might as well just embrace it for what it is. But if you take care of yourself, smoke weed every day, do that, and and if you get in a hot tub, I got a hot tub in my backyard, my in-ground pool, man. I'm living like I'm already a celebrity for the last 20 years, bro. So I don't need a record deal. I just need people to love and support what I do and produce my records for people that want quality music. So with that being said, and I gotta support my man up there on the wall. Without him, a lot of us wouldn't even be here. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. MJ, baby.
Oh, Michael Jackson. Shout out.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. So yeah, the media trying to paint him out and tarnish him. But back to the point, man. I'm 52 years old, bro. I've been in this game a long time independently, and I've had a lot of heartbreak, some successes, but I'm here right now, bro. And this one song, man, as amazingly as it is, it feels like this is the one. And once this one happens, all the other stuff I've been doing or have done, they're gonna be thirsty for some new stuff. All my
stuff. The light on everything else. Hell yeah.
Exactly. So Being Gentle, man, at this point in time, I grew up on this record. It's a remake, but I flipped it. So, because I flip all my remakes, I don't want to sound just like the record. If I'm gonna cover it, I'm just gonna cover it, but I'm still gonna cover it and try to make it as good as, if not better. Because you can't mess with somebody's classic record if you can't do it as good or better. That's just the rule of thumb. So the song is called the old school record is called Gentle, Calling Your Name by Frederick. So I love that record, man. I mean, we used to slow dance at house parties when I was younger. Y'all don't do all that no more.
Stop. They're called renditions. Yeah. If you didn't know what they were called in proper terms musically, they're talking about doing a rendition of another track.
Yes, sir.
If you do that, you got to do it right. You know what I'm saying? Honor the track that you're doing the rendition up. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. That's all good, man. I'm chilling. So the original composer and author of the song, man, is a good friend of my brother's. So I didn't know that at the time. I was like, man, I want to remake this record, but I don't want to deal with publishing and licensing and all that crap, man. He said, man, I know Jerry Mims. He wrote the record. He produced it. I can holler at it. Holler at that old boy. Dude loved his record so much, he gave me 50% publishing on my version. Do you know what kind of checks can come my way? That's unheard of. That's unheard of, bro.
You must have liked the job that you did, James. Straight up.
Yes, sir. So without further ado, man, the record's called Being Gentle. In this time that we're going through, if you got a honey summer, God, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to be gentle, bro. You can't beat it all the time. You gotta be smooth. They like that. They don't get it twisted. They want the beat nowadays. but they also want
that smooth, sensual, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, sir. And it's just time, and it's just a time for a little sensitivity and softness in the world with all this hate and drama going on. So I'm gonna rock this record real quick. Hold on, sorry about that.
Rock it out.
Check it out.
And you just recently released this June 3rd.
Friday. July 3rd, July 4th. July 3rd it dropped.
Yep. Friday.
And we making noise, man. And I'm independent, so I don't have no major marketing yet. But I did take out a few little major things that's going to push it. So it's word of mouth for me, man. I'm grassroots. I'm sending emails. I'm giving the record away, bro. So if you want to copy, email me. I'll send you the record, bro. Play it for your chick. I bet she be singing around you every day. Watch what I tell you. And anybody hears that, she know. Here to go with the record, bro. Boom.
Right here on the Shizzle Show.
Girl, I understand that you might need attention tonight. Don't take away from your body's reflection. Why? Being too rough, it's not enough to just be gentle. So, don't make it hard to see. Always good to go.
I ain't gonna let her get me. I gotta come back. Watch. Just like my love, I'll keep it simple. Just come and celebrate our love. Let's not be just little baby. Loving you. Giving me joy.
cool.
Me and Mrs. Jones. That's that R&B, baby. Listen, R&B is back. You better stop playing with me, but it's all good.
That sounds dope, bro.
Yo, that's classic R&B. That's hard. That was awesome. That's awesome. And shout out to your featured artist, Miss Sine.
Miss Sine, yeah, she wanted to be here. She's in Chicago now, man. We cut this record about a year ago, man. And after that, between the pandemic and the last 4 or 5 months, man, we just, you got to shelf a lot of your stuff, man. So I just felt like it was just time to drop this record. I've been sitting on it. I'm like, I got to get it out. And now is the time. And I've only put it out a couple of days. I've been promoting it, independently for about a few weeks. And it's getting a really great feedback from people I don't even know. So hopefully it goes viral, man. My son did a little viral dance, little viral thing on TikTok, and he's starting to get like hella views. So maybe it'll catch on, my brother. It's called the Being Gentle Challenge. So,
this TikTok is popping out here, ain't it?
Yeah, man. TikTok is where it's at. It's even hotter than Instagram.
Oh yeah, Instagram.
Yeah, the gram is like the middle child of Facebook. And TikTok is like the little.
So what you doing on TikTok? You just upload your little videos. I see my daughter messing with it. I ain't really got all off into it like that. You just upload your little videos. Tell me a little bit more about the TikTok.
So easy. You just do a little. You make it's funny videos. It's everything. Like it's all you can imagine, like in one. So like it's very simple. Like the gram compared to TikTok, like is no different. No different. There's like no comparison. Like Instagram, you gotta try too hard. You gotta pull up with the Rolls Royce, with the link chain, with the diamond glasses. But TikTok, you pull up with just straight out of bed, and you'll get thousands of views. Like people really rock with you on TikTok.
Damn. And you, like you were saying earlier, Sky, you got your deal, and that was strictly from your TikTok situation.
Everything was from TikTok, bro. So yeah, I give it all to TikTok.
Yeah, say Jaimz, I don't know if you was tuning in earlier, but a man got a distribution deal from a major.
Universal or Sony?
No, with Summer. Sky, tell them about it real quick.
So my record, Bring It Around, the one that went viral on TikTok, I had triggered a bunch of record labels to hit me up, and I had declined all the major deals, but then I had took a distribution deal with this label called Orchid Records, and so I did a distribution deal through them, but I had got that from TikTok, which is crazy.
Okay, so is it Sony Orchard? You said Orchid?
Yeah. Okay. Orchard, the one with the logo with the tree and
Right, yeah. Sony Orchard. Actually, I got distribution through Sony Orchard too. But what it is you probably got a real distribution like situation. Yeah. I can distribute. I got a third party contact that has a distribution like you got that's kind of signing. So if you got a distribution, you could probably sign people underneath what you're doing and distribute this stuff through you. That's how they do it.
Right.
Could you do that, Sky?
Could I sign people under me?
Yeah, was that talked about what he just said?
Or
was your deal structured specifically for you?
My deal structured specifically for me.
Okay,
yeah, but in the future, you want to have that kind of power, like I heard you say earlier. You want to control.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, look at the young fella, 19. You know his business.
19,
I love it.
He's like, definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah, my man. Yeah, Sky turning down labels.
Oops. Is he?
That's how it is for him, Jaimz. He's turning them down. He's turning them down.
Must be nice. To turn them down, bro. Oh man, yeah. So yes, sir.
Jaimz, Mr. St. James, let them know where they can get that track featuring Miss Sanaa.
Okay, yeah, it's available. It's available on all digital platforms, everywhere, man. Just anywhere, Spotify. I prefer you to go to Spotify so I get them streams up. Let's start there. Get on the playlist. Spotify. I prefer Spotify, but if I'm wherever you want to go, and some people have their preference. They're still stuck on iTunes and Apple. That's cool. I'm on Apple. I'm on Tidal. All of them. So I have an official website, stjaimz.com. You can go there and check out. You can check it out. Check out my website and go there and purchase the record. I'm dropping an EP, my official album. Actually, an album, 10-song album. Probably August, September. After this general song kind of does what it's gonna do. And then it's called Absent Without Love, AWOL. And I got a lead-off single and a video for that. And I got the video for the Gentle. It's on YouTube. So just search St. Jaimz in YouTube. You can see the Gentle video. Because the visual gives you an even better image of the record.
Okay, so you've got the full-length visual for the track.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
So you can go right on YouTube, man. Or you go on my Facebook page, St. Jaimz. It's right there. It's on the top, pinned to the top of my page on Facebook. You can see the video, the Gentle video, man. Like I said, man, I'm an OG, man. I may not look it, but I feel it. but I'm young and hard. I love music, man, and I love people, the good people. And we as Black folks, man, with all that's going on in the world, we've been predisposed and conditioned to not support each other. They want us to be divided.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no matter what we do, we got to support each other, man, especially if it's dope work. And if it ain't hot, you don't tear a brother down because they ain't where you are. You give them the tools to help them get to where they need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Some encouragement, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Not everybody started off seasoned. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit the gym a little bit.
Yes, sir. Real talk, man. So all good, yeah. That's where it's at, man.
Whoa, man. I ain't heard you in a minute, but I see you, but I ain't heard
I know he's sitting over
there.
I'm listening, just soaking it all in. Saint, I got to sing you some music, my brother. I'm telling you, work 9 to 5. Check the channel out. Work 9 to 5. Exactly how it's popped up. Hey,
what's the IG, baby? I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna follow you.
But the IG is under my regular government name, Tim Luther.
That's fine. I mean, unless you don't want to give it to me, you can hit me up with it.
Yes, sure. Everybody else been displaying. You got anything you want to play in the back, brother?
Baby, let me see what's up. What's up?
Hey, I'm not in the booth at the moment. I came inside. That's my only hold up.
All right, no doubt.
Okay, you in the studio? Okay.
I'll get a little bit before I get off. I'll throw some on course. Of course I will.
All good.
I definitely got to check something out, Jaimz. You'll like it. I promise.
Okay. Hey, and listen, man, once I get everything established, I'm going to do a compilation project. I think a lot of artists that's independent, we can't be selfish now. If you want, it's probably easier to join forces with other artists. Long as your publishing handle, your copyrights handle, your sound exchange, all your business is handled. You can throw a record my way, and I can put it in a compilation, get it all. If I'm putting the money behind promoting it, you're gonna benefit from the streams because it's on a compilation. So think about that. If we do like compilation projects, like remember back in the days, you used to movie soundtracks.
God, you need to send him money dance for that, brother. Go ahead, though. Is it strictly the compilation? Is it strictly R&B?
No, I'm not stuck on just R&B. Like I told you, I cut some hip hop. I wouldn't call it hip hop, but I call it just rap or whatever you want to call it. Because we get stuck in these boxes. So if you got to be an artist more so than a genre. You know, I can do rock and pop. I can do it all. I love R&B. I'm forcing R&B back into the mainstream from my side because I believe R&B is a lost art form. We just kind of got kicked to the curb, but that should be the standard. Remember, the R&B singers was killing the game for a long time, and then hip hop just said, and it's just like, you know, we just kind of like, we just trying to like scramble. So I'm really like, you know, when you deal with hip hop cats that are straight hip hop heads, hip hop, nigga, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. I'm like R&B. That's all.
That's what's up. But that's needed. Like you said, that's needed in today. Because R&B was awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So whatever.
In our day, brothers is harder, right? So they didn't want to let you know. But when you was with your lady, you was listening to some of that R&B.
That's right. Let me turn some R. Kelly on. some Joe,
yeah,
Brian McKnight. Yeah, absolutely. That's how it was. So,
a radio legend here in Florida that happens to be a mentor of mine that I mentioned earlier when my man Work asked me a question. Joe Mama Johnson, and y'all look him up, man, from Florida. Joe Mama Johnson. That brother was strictly on that R&B smooth. Like a bunch of my generation was probably made off of Joe Mama Johnson's music.
Okay.
He had that Quiet Storm, came on a certain time. I know he helped a lot of brothers set the tone a bunch of evenings back in the day with that R&B. So that R&B is cool. You know what I mean? R&B is cool.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, man. So compilation I'm just saying it would be like kind of combining forces, getting like a 10 to 12 song compilation of some dope independent artist music. And we all, instead of spending our money per se individually trying, it's gotta be top notch and dope. It can't be no nonsense. We ain't playing that. So we know that. So, but you take a little bit of your budget, I take a little bit of my budget, and all 12 artists that's got their record on this project take a little bit of money, and we all put in the pot. Paperwork handled, so it's business. Ain't nobody feeling shorted. Ain't no games, and we know exactly what's going on. Transparency is key, and we put our money in the pot to promote this compilation, and it goes viral or just all over DJ playlists. We all stream it with the budget that we put in, going in the one direction instead of you spending $20,000 to try to get something done, and you just pulling your hair out, and you might made a little traction, but you ain't got enough money. The budget needs to be more, but you got 12 people putting in 5 racks, and we take that budget to somebody that know the machine and got the game on lock and know how to get the stuff done. That's how it happens, man. I think that needs to be the future of independent artist work, because we can't be selfish no more, man. We ain't making it nowhere by ourselves.
And like you just mentioned earlier with that, and sprinkling in, moving in a way of today.
Right.
That's very essential.
Exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And especially what we're dealing with, you know? Go ahead, though. You were saying something?
I said, appreciate you having me on, man. For real.
Without a doubt, brother. You know, I thought this was going to be an awesome show like this to bring everybody together. We all in different places, and I like to do it different. And I thought this would be awesome. And I've captured what I thought it was going to be. And this is awesome. I appreciate all y'all brothers collectively us coming together to make this happen. This is cool.
Sir. Yes,
you
sir.
Know what I mean? You know what I mean? We've got a brother here as young as 19 up to a brother that's 52. That's 60. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And we all just talking. We all on the same common ground. Boom. You know, and that lets them know, yo, to the young gunners from 19 to 52, yo, you can make it happen, bro. We all thinking A alike if there's A alikes.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. That's what's up. This is awesome. This is the Shizzle Show. Usually I capture this in the station, though. The people are there physically. To be able to do this virtually and boom, this is awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah, man.
Shizzle Show.
This is the future. This is the future until we get a vaccine that ain't gonna have some side effects, because I ain't taking that vaccine until I find out what the side effects are.
Hey, what's that movie we came from our day with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Total Recall.
Yeah, right? Total Recall. Yeah.
Remember when he went up in the brain and they pulled out that one J? You remember what I'm talking about on Total Recall, right?
I remember.
When the people have to go get tested for that damn COVID, they got to get that thing pressed up with that makes me think of that thing of the Total Recall. I think of that every time.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
like, hell nah. Just to get tested, you got to learn things. You know, tell me what the hell y'all planting up there. Man, please, bro.
Be funny.
That's a whole nother show. We ain't going to talk about it. But, yeah. Hey, man, so, like I've asked the other brothers, well, in Vegas, I know it's hot. It's hot as hell over there, ain't it, Scott?
Woo, it's hot as hell today, Dick. Listen, I ain't going out there today, bro.
It's hot in Florida, so when I stepped off the plane out the airport, I almost died last time. I know it's hot as hell in Vegas, and I know it's hot as hell in Cali.
Yes.
What is it?
It's 108 where I'm at.
It's 108 there, Scott, and it's that dry heat in Vegas.
Man.
Like
Hey,
that. It's like
that's
that.
That's that crematory heat.
Oh my.
Can't play.
Somebody playing something.
That's work. That's your work.
Nah,
Is that
yeah,
your work?
it is. I got you. It is. I got you.
Not once, you held me down from the jump. I fought you that. In fact, get wife of the month. You know exactly what I need and want. It's not a question. So brother trying to holler on my I had a dude stay the same, never change. Like a whole brain, independent and intelligent. My heart beat a rhythm of hers. So every time I move, she do a match like she done had a couple million in her life, but nothing made it. They just wanted to hit and run. Baseball play, but baby, I'm here to save you. The words in the past had to let you go. He wanna wear what he had. That was his mistake. Too late for here to take his place. Leave you feel safe. You straight when he can skate. Well, we got, I say, a special officer. Someone call it fate. It's meant to be you and me. I can say it's good face. Hey, I was taught to love someone to give 100%, and up to now I didn't know what that quite actually meant. I was used to different chicks, get rid of them quick, then you changed me, and I've been grateful of this. I'm gonna make mistakes, it's just part of the growth, but I learned from everyone, it's like life's supposed. Besides, I can't afford to lose it. If I did, I'd be broke, so promise. Ride with me like a tire is supposed to. You the person I desire to hold you like a drug that I'm hooked on. Just looking at you, I catch a buzz. I found someone I can trust. Like you love me some love. Anything that you need, and you got it, girl, it's a buzz. I'm saying to make you my wife. Only reason because I had to be one with women that love you what you does. Got you for all the straight. Remember all the above. Understanding the truth was obviously a love.
James, do you produce hip hop artists as well?
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I just what I would basically need is to get a vibe of what type of style, because you know people are just picky about their beats, man. So I usually try to just kind of dive into what their flow is. Like some people like the trap stuff. Some people like trap soul. Some people want East Coast beats. You know, South. You know, Atlanta, Carolina. You know, it depends on your swag in terms of production. Anything you do, we can do. But if you got your own beats, I mean, a lot of people just territorial. So I try not to like fight against what they want to do. Just enhance it, because there's always the thing about it is always sonically what you miss. It's the mix that makes the difference in everything you do. Pitch, key, mix. Those three things can make or break your record. You can be talking about some dope stuff, have a dope concept, but if your mix, your pitch, and your key ain't solid, your record ain't gonna be hot. I'm just telling you. So I got one of the best engineers, and your engineer better be careful. Hey, my brother, Sine trying to call me, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna stay here. Hold on a second.
No doubt. Go ahead, do your thing.
No, she want to get on the show. If you still want to.
Send her the link. She can get on.
I sure did already. I don't know what she up to. Hold on 1 second. Y'all go ahead and talk. I'm gonna mute myself and let y'all do your thing, and I'll come right back.
Word. Yeah, word. I was listening, brother. That's that hip hop.
Yeah, man. You know, we throw it back. You know, some old joints, man. Some old back to the lyrics, man. Back to the basics, man. Back to the basics. From that era, man. So that's how I do it. You know what I mean?
Hey, Sky, man, you just graduated from high school.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Hey, appreciate that, for real.
Hey, you still gonna go to college too, right? What you thinking about?
College on the list. I mean, I'll go to college if I have to, but I mean, if I don't have to go to college, then I won't. But to get the degree, I would probably go. As far as going for engineering, I would go.
Mm-hmm.
I do that already, so I would because I already have a passion for engineering, so it would just be fun, and so just go to get a degree. But I mean,
do they have I know you've heard a Full Sail University,
yeah,
right? Do they have Full Sail over there?
Yeah, they got Full Sail over here. I got in contact with them just to see what's up, and I don't know, I don't know too much about it, but I've always seen that place since I was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they got
Yeah, but the route that you've been able to achieve now and where your direction you're going, you don't necessarily. I don't want to give that advice to you. You know what I mean? Out as Uncle Sid is saying, "Hey, don't go to college," but
that's why I said if I don't need to go.
Not everybody of these. See, our areas can't go to college. These days, man, it's not that way. You can go a different direction without college, because a lot of cats that go to school that aren't fortunate to get scholarships and things of that nature, they got hellified student loans that they got to pay back even after they get their degree and may not get a job in the field that they have the degree in. So, we've been able to see kind of some of the results of college. So I don't want to say don't go to college, but, like you just said, Sky, if the shoe fits, I think that's what it's best these days. If the shoe fits. Go ahead, though. You were saying something?
Sine.
Hey, what's up?
That's Sine, y'all.
Oh, okay.
I'm Sine. Hi.
Hey, Sine, what's going down? How you doing?
What's up? I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Cooling, keeping it moving. How you doing?
I'm well. I'm very well. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for all the love on this song. This is kind of taking on a life of its own, and it only is because of DJs, promoters, supporters, fans, whoever that are allowing opportunities like this. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, without a doubt. It's an awesome quality track. So awesome
Definitely.
Quality material.
Ivan Johnson. Yeah.
Where are you getting at us from, Sine? Where you at?
Right now, I am not too far from Chicago. I'm back home.
So you're in Chicago. That's awesome. So I'm in Florida. You're in Chicago. St. James in California. We got the young brother, Sky Summers. He's in Las Vegas. And we got my man, Ray 5, and he's in North Carolina.
Dope.
So that's how we're doing it right now. That's why I asked you that specifically. So that's cool. Yeah. How is it there, man? How is it? Is the pandemic strong, man, with the cases?
I have to be honest with you. I moved back here just a year ago. I've been in California for 26 years, and that's how I was able to connect with St. Jaimz to do the Being Gentle song. But yeah, I've been here for a year. I live in rural Illinois, so I'm in the country. Honestly, it hasn't affected us too much. We haven't been wearing, I have to be honest, we haven't been wearing masks. Ain't nobody wearing no mask. I mean, our neighbors are 5 miles apart. So
we're social distancing ourselves over there.
Inadvertently, yes. But now when we do come into town and when we do come into the city, I'm a little further up north from where I live. When we come up here, it's weird. It's very weird for us because we're not wearing masks out there. Life is still very normal for us. But then when we come up here, I'm like, this is weird. We can't breathe. This feels like a ghost town. What is going on? So it's weird when we come into the city.
So it kind of sounds like you kind of live in the boonies a little bit. Is it like that?
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying? But see, that's cool. Due to the fact that what's going on out here in the world, the boonies might be the best place to be. Right?
Can I tell you that for myself and my two sons, it was definitely the best move. It was the right move to make. Because like I said, life is just pretty much the same for us, and we're vegan, so we grow our own food, so we're good.
That's awesome. So you got that's cool. You got your own garden and everything. You say you grow your own food. Right.
But what we're also doing, because we're definitely believers, my sister, myself, and my brother-in-law, we're believers in Black economics, and we're all business owners, and we're all partners in a family business. I'm a licensed esthetician by trade, and I have a skincare license, all that stuff.
You said an esthetician? Awesome.
Esthetician, yes. And so I have a skincare line and all this other stuff. But another thing that we're doing is we're partnering up with some of the elders in the community where we live. So where I currently live, it's one of the biggest, still predominantly Black townships in North America. Square miles, in terms of a square mile radius, the township is actually about the size of Chicago. But because it's so spread out wide, you think, oh, it's such a small country town, but it isn't. So we've been connecting with some of the elders that are still alive there, and they've agreed to basically allow us to plant food on their acres. Some of these elders are coming with 10 and 20 and 40 acres, right? Yes. And so all we're doing is we're partnering up with other young Blacks, I'm only 41. So it's myself and a couple of others. We're all, early 40s, late 30s. We're all coming together. We're all investing just in seeds, which doesn't even cost that much. But do you know how much food that's going to yield? You know what I'm saying? And if you need to buy that.
That horticulture, that cultivation, that's awesome. I've got a person that I'm, my man, one of the first legal hemp farms here in Florida was just passed to legalize. It's just got legal recently. So I'm into the horticulture and cultivation thing. I understand it. And I think that's awesome. And especially for us, because it allows us to grow our own, and we can produce and do things differently with our own. That's very strong. It's like, brothers, on the real, instead of going and getting you some gold chains and going and getting a Bentley or a Rolls Royce, go get you some land.
Oh my goodness, are we still doing that? I hope we are not still doing that. We need to stop doing that. If that's happening, we need to stop doing that. If that's still happening, please stop spending your money on materialistic things. As we can see now.
Hey man, I'm telling you. Go ahead. This is jewels, y'all, for real.
Yeah, no. My sister and my brother-in-law, they've already purchased property, and that's the thing. You can literally purchase property anywhere. I have a friend of mine is moving to the Gambia. She's moving to Africa in October. When she gets there, that's my best friend. So naturally, we're already forming investment groups here to purchase property and land over there. Like, this is not a game. It's time for us to grow up mentally. You know what I'm saying? We got to put our money in the right places, especially when you have children. I have 2 children. They're 8 and 16, 2 boys. And so I have to make sure that I break the generational curse of not investing my money properly. You know what I'm saying?
Got my I call them my Quan masters. They talking about legacy and all that to me and all that. I ain't even, man, I'm trying to get to next week. I don't think legacy.
So back to being gentle. Being gentle. That's what we're here for. Sorry.
No, we ain't here. We here for that. No, so they speaking stuff, man. It's all good.
Speak your game, sister. This is game. These is jewels we giving the people.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. So that's what's going on in my world. I haven't really been an artist for the last year. People have been looking for music from me, and I'm just like, I was born on stage. And I've been in the industry, without my family's assistance for about 20 years now, over 20 years. And you get to a point where you just have to make, a realistic decision. Music has not been the thing that hasn't been my bread and butter. So I had to, understand that I wasn't making the right business moves in terms of my music career. So that really is no one else's fault. That's, on me. So now that I know better, I'm making different moves as an artist. And St. Jaimz and I kind of touched on that a little bit, we FaceTimed the other day. But so yeah, this is kind of like the first thing that I've released within over a year. Well over a year.
Couple years almost, probably, I believe.
Yeah.
It's awesome though. Hey, if Sky or Work, if y'all have anything to say to Miss Sinai, yay. Miss Sin, is it Sinai? Sinai? I want to pronounce it right.
It's okay. It's Sinai. It's just like
Sinai.
Renee, but with an S. That's it.
Got you, Sinai. My mom's name is Renee. So, Sinai.
Perfect.
Oh,
yes.
Boom, got you. So if you fellas got any questions or anything that you'd like to ask Miss Sinai, boom, you guys can please feel free to chime in as well. And Sky, you 19-year-old brother, you better be soaking up all this game for real.
Oh wow, oh wow. Hey, I have a 16-year-old. So hey, what's up? I'm still trying to come to grips with this whole black male teenage phase. It's really interesting as a black mother to navigate this. I'm just like, what do I do here?
And hey, Sinai, Sky is dope too. Real humble kid.
Yeah.
Man, look at him just sitting there, humble, patient, listening all about him. He get it. His dad must be on him really tough too.
Oh, now I can see everyone. Okay, got you.
Okay, you got everybody
now?
Hi,
Sky. I can see you now. Hi.
You got everybody?
My man work 9 to 5 corner.
Hey. Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Yo, this that real connection right here. This is awesome. So like Sky, man, you better get all this game, bro. You better take your brand, your 300 million viewers and listeners and everything, and get that bread and get you some land, homie. Better get you like Sky Farm or something popping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
listen, let me tell you, there will be so much more money in farming food than there will. People will always. My sister always says it. People will always need to eat. I don't care what. If you're, physically challenged, if you have a disability of some sort, I don't care what. People will always need to eat. Animals will always need to eat. So you will always have money in food. So if you do decide to invest your money in land, it don't even have to be a big plot. My sister's plot isn't even that huge. You could have a container garden. It's really simple, but it's if you are really serious about it and passionate about it, because it's going to take time. But there's money there. People don't know. If y'all really want to make money, it's in farming.
It's in food, period. Because I have a product here that you can make some bread. But boom, Master P with his own noodles.
Exactly.
We've been eating ramen noodles for years. We've been eating ramen noodles for years. Why not have our own noodles? Why? Okay, this Master P, why couldn't this be Sky Simmons on here? Or these be some Shizzle noodles? Or some Work noodles? You know what I mean? Or some St. Jaimz or some Sinai noodles. You feel me?
Hey, Sinai. What they call?
Straight up.
You said what? What you say?
I said, what are they called? Master Poodles?
No. Realness though. These are No. On the real though. These are real. You know what I mean?
Are you serious?
Fire.
I'm serious as hell. This is Master P.
Yo, they got
those are real.
Yeah, they got in the gas station.
Look.
Wow.
Hey, check it out. From Cali, over in your area, and from Cali, I got the E40 noodles. Look at the E40. I got the E40 joints. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And then check it out. I got the little Boosie joints too. You know what I'm saying? I got the Boost Louisiana hot and spicy chicken joint. So, boom, rap noodles. We've been eating ramen noodles forever, right? Why not have our own?
That's true. We do be eating some top ramen, man, for real.
And shout out to Master P for these. And they got all flavors. Like they got chicken flavor that we all like to eat with ramen noodles. But with these, creamy chicken gumbo on the Master P joints. On the Boosie joints, Louisiana hot and spicy chicken. See, different flavors that we might like. You know what I mean? And on the E40 joints, look, it's even got the bridge, the San Francisco bridge.
The Bay, baby.
The Bay area. It's got the beef prime rib joints. For the E40.
Oh my God, my blood pressure just went up, child. Ooh, honey.
You know what I'm saying? It says, check this out. And it's got some encouraging words in it. Look, check it in the back.
Oh, that's nice.
Let me read to y'all.
That's nice.
Okay. It says, believe in your own dreams before you believe in somebody else's dreams. You smell me? Your personality and networking skills will take you a long way. Always remember, stay down until you come up. Real talk. And this is what you get from E40. That's what he's telling you as you eat some of his moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Master P has, it's got a lot. Everything with Master P. Born and raised in New Orleans. Growing up in poverty.
Dissertation.
Growing up in poverty, he understood the value of hard work, sacrifice, and an education. Master P says, the key to success is knowledge, investing in yourself, and never giving up. Through his career as an iconic rapper, entrepreneur, and hip-hop mogul, he has dominated the industry through his music and business endeavors.
Yeah.
He continues to empower the next generation of leaders by sharing his knowledge in marketing, business, and financial literacy. Sign up for more at masterpclass.com. Shit, that's what Master P says. That's what the back of Master P says. He puts you up. All right, I'm gonna hit you with Boosie. Give you some shit real quick. Sometimes you need those bad days because it truly helps you appreciate the good ones, and that's from Boosie. Okay, I just wanted to hit y'all from that because I never looked at these. I just got these today. You know what I mean? So that's what's on these. But it goes off of what we're all talking about, getting our own African-American products, you know what I mean? Whether it be us growing our products or creating noodles, or whether it be clothing or anything else, our own shoes and whatever it could be. Black-owned, good quality products is where we should put a lot of our money instead of throwing it in Versace's and Givenchy's and Balenciagas and all this other shit where we're making them rich.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
We had a little bit in the 90s when we had the black clothing companies, though. Like when we had the Foods and the Fat Farms and, you know, the different clothing companies that we had. But that was just through clothes. You know what I mean? Like the rap brothers could have monetized a little bit more. But I don't think they knew. They was just trying to get it how they could. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of it was the systemic institutional, the economic institutional racism that took their businesses, bought them out, and then took over because they had the machine and a capital to do so because they didn't want them to get bigger than their brand. You understand?
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
So, so when you sell your brand and you're ready to sell your brand, that's why it's almost like selling out a little bit. It's crazy as that sound because if a white corporation takes your brand because they don't want you to
get up, then it's okay.
Right. But it ain't okay for you to get bigger than your britches.
Yeah, right?
That's systemic racism, bro.
Why is that? Like, we can never, like, they don't want us to reach our epitome. You know what I mean? They don't want us to epitomize other success. You know? Exactly. And if they see us get to a certain, they gotta snatch hold and get part of it and make it part of theirs.
Yes. They listen, when Dr. Dre sold before Beats was sold, I mean, he made a lot of money off of that sale, but Apple took it over and they ruined the line. Now, I don't see nobody talking about Beats, and let me tell you something, bro. I got like 1,000
Beats no more, right?
Look at all them headphones, bro. I got all the top line Beats, like all of them, like ridiculous. Let me show you. I was obsessed with that. I got every pair, every color. I spent thousands of dollars on Beat headphones. They like collector's items now. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Right.
So, right. Same thing with 50 and the vitamin water. Once he sold it, you know what I mean? We wasn't. I don't even know what vitamin water is doing right now, but 50 definitely got paid from.
Yeah, he had a 5%, 10%.
I don't even know what vitamin water is doing right now.
I mean, you know what? After a while, certain brands are self containing. They don't need a lot of promotions and marketing, but they still doing big numbers. You know, once you figure that, once your brand is doing good, you don't need to spend money in advertising.
But hold on, plenty products sustain just because of it being a good quality product and it being out there and accessible to the people, and they bought it. But my brother, McDonald's is still pumping that Big Mac.
You right about that.
But you guys know the true story behind McDonald's, right?
Yep. I think I do.
They're real estate. They're a real estate company. Yeah, they're not really a food chain.
Right.
All they bought is buying up real estate.
You talking about with McDonald's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
They bought up all that land, man. They bought up all that property. They will buy the lot where they gonna put the McDonald's in it and then buy around it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why they're everywhere. Yep.
Yeah.
Like we said, we have a McDonald's.
That was a smart move.
You know, that's when they shut a bunch of them down. Walmart.
Yeah.
It took out Winn-Dixie's, Cash and Carries, all that, man. It was super Walmart. I don't know if Walmart wouldn't bought them all out, but shit. Or what they did by opening up the super, but it shut a lot of shit down too, bro. This COVID thing.
For Sam's Club to also be inclusive of Walmart, like they hand over fist over fist over fist.
Killing it. You can go get shit in bulk there. That straight killed it. If that's a subsidiary of Walmart, you already know. Yeah. Walmart they crushing. They super crushing. But anyways, damn, we got into that realness. But yeah, sit back and receive this, because I don't know if the Young Gunners is talking about this realness, but you're a smart dude, so I'm sure you're aware of what's going on in the world. Yeah. I'm sure you're woke. I think you're a woke little guy, so I'm sure you're aware. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like seeing you right now, Sky, you kind of do actually remind me of my son. You guys almost look alike, and I'm sitting here looking at you. But then I have these crazy, wild conversations with my son, and I'm like, this generation is actually not really fucking around for real. They know what's going on.
Yeah,
and
a lot more.
It's really, yes, and because they don't have, we didn't have the access that they had to all this information.
We had the encyclopedia to do our book reports.
It was so depressing.
We had Encyclopedia Britannica, we had to go read. Man, please. Yes. And now it's just at the push of a button. Accessibility is like boop, boop, boop. You can Google whatever you want to find out.
Yes. Yeah. But I'm actually really surprised at how savvy and how aware this generation of teenagers are. I was only worried about the next flat iron I was going to get when I was 16. I'm not worried about what. Right. And that was like really that was the only thing. I was not a teenager that was into conscious things. I was an artist, so I was trying to what's the next makeup? What's the next outfit? What's the next photo shoot? Oh my God, what am I going to sing here? I was there, right? That's what I was into at 16. So when I see this generation, I'm like, you guys are like light years ahead of where we were at 16. This is scary. At 16 and 19, like within that gap, 16 or 20. I was like, you guys are kind of blowing my mind right now. So kudos is what I'm saying to you, Sky.
Nice.
And I haven't even had a chance to hear you yet. So, yeah. It's just your vibe. I sense it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, Sky. Go ahead, bro. Talk a little bit.
What you want?
You know what I mean? Tell us something, bro. What's on your mind? Okay, see, you sitting back, retaining all this information and all this other stuff.
That's how they do. That's how they do.
I don't know, but how.
I talked to my son. My son 20 now, almost 21. My middle son. I told you I'm OG. I got 7 grandbabies. Hey, I ain't no grandpa though. They call me G Diddy. I don't play that grandpa stuff. I ain't ready to
G Diddy.
Yes, sir. But my 20-year-old son, man, he won't talk. Like I'll ask him a question, he go, yeah, okay, what's up? Shut up. That's kind of like that. That's your boy?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
Yeah, they think we don't get it. Like he ain't come out and
Hi.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah.
All day. That's what I'm saying.
Is that him with the little just like that?
Yeah, man.
What's up, man? I'm on the Shizzle show saying what's up. Oh, deep young gunners.
I almost want to call my son out here.
Hey, call him out.
Let him know that you and your son are putting together an 8-piece LP, like father, like son, that has a single out now that they putting together that's gonna drop soon. Sprinkle it in. Tell them a little something right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Again,
we got a couple songs on the YouTube channel, man. You must check out. The first is Like Father, Like Son, man. He was 17 years old when we did that one, and we just recently did The World Spins. Now that he's 19, and just like I say, I'm blessed to be able to still be relevant and do what I do as far as MCing, just music in general, and have a son that's, right there with it and got that same love for it, man. Like, blessed, bro.
What's the name of the record? Is it called Like Father, Like Son?
Like Father, Like Son. Yeah. Definitely, like I was telling you, man, check out the channel, like Work 9-5. That's what it is. Check out the YouTube channel. A lot of it up there. Definitely, especially that last song we just put up there. You like it, man, I promise.
Okay.
Man, I appreciate you doing. Sine, that song, you did good on it, y'all. Y'all did a real good job.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank
you. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Hey, Work. What's little man name?
Dre Day.
Dre Day, man.
Dre Day. Listen, Dre Day. That's what's up. Hey, Dre Day. Let them know how the little honeys and everybody else can check you out on your social media platforms.
Did you just say the honeys?
The little fellas like the honeys and all that. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
With the music, though, if you want to check out me, as y'all already know, for Work 9-5, working 9-5 on YouTube. I do a lot of my stuff on YouTube and SoundCloud at Dre Day, DreeDay. And then on the Instagrams, it's usually just Dre Day 2001. You got to check us out. We making major moves down here trying to make something out of Mount Olive, man. Trying to make a different way, man.
Talking about something. You talking about something.
I'm saying, you got to talk with substance, man. We ain't talking about nothing. Ain't nobody going to hear it, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it together, man. But no, we making something work. You got to check us out, man. We're making major plays, man. We're doing something different.
And see, just like y'all recognize with Sky, how he has a good foundation where he's coming from, you can hear it by my man right there, by Lil Dre. Just right now, you can hear it. Pops can put some wisdom in his ear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he put something in his ear, you can just tell by the little man talking right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good.
month, man. I 41 next month. 24th of this month. Lord have mercy. I'm all man.
Wait, who birthday coming up? Who got a birthday coming up?
I do. The 24th of July. Word.
I'm August 20th. Let's go. And I'll be 41 as well. Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday to you. You were 79, baby. I got you. I'm with you 100%. Yeah.
Good.
We still out here. They can't put us out yet.
We just get started.
As I look at it. That's like that I look at it.
That's definitely what's up. Damn. We done been on here. We got a couple of minutes left. We only got 2 minutes left, y'all. We've been chopped up having a good old time. Damn, I appreciate this. For real.
Well, thank you.
Does anybody have any, let's just start from the top, whatever, man. Y'all go, any shout outs, anything you want to say to the people before we wrap it up?
First and foremost, I got to
whoever wants to go first. Go ahead, Ray.
Starters, man. Shout out to you. So starters, man. And much love to my city, Mount Olive, and much love to all of North Carolina, man. They know who I do it for, and nothing but the love for it. And shout out to everybody that took part in here today, from Sky to Nate to Saint, man. I appreciate y'all, man, very much.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
Likewise.
Work, baby.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you being here. You know what I'm saying? Having you on. Shout out to you and Lil Dre Day. Y'all keep it moving, doing your thing. And we homies, so I'll be in touch. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. That's what it do. Mr. Sky Summers.
Yes,
young gunner from Las Vegas, man. Shout out, my brother.
Bro, definitely. I definitely appreciate talking to y'all.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. See, that's his generation. See how he stopped? He stopped. He said, yeah.
Stop. He didn't have no shout outs or nothing. Just boom. You know what I mean? Seasoned already at 19. You know what I'm saying? Well, Uncle Shiz, definitely appreciate having you on his show, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused like you are. Keep doing what you're doing. Love you, little bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Man.
No doubt. And Mr. St. James. Smooth R&B. young looking brother. Go ahead.
I told him I was 52, so they didn't believe me.
Yo, I had a song on repeat yesterday. I was like, this man is really, he is in his 50s.
Yes.
I had to remind myself, listen to the song.
That brother looks off too, man.
What'd you say? I didn't hear it.
I said I had to remind myself when I was listening to the song. I had it on repeat yesterday, and I was like, wow, Stan, you're in your 50s. And I was just like listening to your voice. Not even, I just took myself out of the whole equation. I was like, let me just listen to this as a consumer. And I was like, this man, he don't sound like he over 50.
Hey, I'm blessed, man. Thank you, Dax, man. Thanks, Dax, and the Shizzle Show, man. I think
Stan. See, you call me Dax, I'm gonna call you Stan. You can't call me Dax. I'm Shizzle on here.
Hey, we still need our government name to go back.
Yeah, I'm just clowning, man. Hey, my people that know me personally, but I don't care if you call me Dax. You know what I'm saying?
All good, man. Man. You know, hopefully we'll be family, man, moving forward, man. I'm gonna refer people to your show, man. Your platform and your personality is awesome, man. You're on your way with this, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate having you here with us. Yo, keep it moving, brother. Stay in touch with me. Say yeah, man. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yo,
we
man.
can keep it moving. And I got a couple other avenues to help y'all with that track you're pushing right now. Because I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
let
you.
me know, man. Just hit me on Facebook Messenger, man, and then let me know what you
I got you 100%. Okay. I'll definitely be in touch.
You know, we Cali, baby, West Side.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? West Side.
Any shout outs that you have?
Well, again, like everyone else, thank you for this opportunity. This was a good dialogue. I had no idea what to expect, and so this was good. Let me see. Oh, you guys, don't forget to go download the single, Being Gentle featuring St. James.
Tell them again where they can get it. Tell them again, Sine.
Everywhere, okay? You can get it everywhere. It's everywhere. It's on YouTube. It's on Apple. It's on Spotify. It's on Tidal. It's on Amazon. It's everywhere. It's on stjames.com, yes?
Yes.
Yes. It is also there. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. You can also, if you're looking to support a Black-owned business, my skincare line is Carbon Cake, like carbon, CARBON cake, skinco.com.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, once again, man, appreciate having all of you on here. It was a great connection, great vibes, awesome show. Awesomeness, man. That's all I can say is awesomeness. Go get y'all some rap noodles, man. Go get y'all some rap noodles. Straight up. Master P.
Go get you some
rap
kale.
noodles.
Hey, you know, she's in the hell. She don't. Hey, you ain't gonna get with Sine on that other kind of food. She don't believe in the processed stuff. She got a good natural grow. She's organic, but it's cool. Hey, long as she cooking it, I'll eat it. But I ain't cooking it.
Hey. Because what is it in the noodles? Check this out. What is it in noodles? It's sodium, right? That's in lots of ramen noodles.
Right.
It's the sodium. Well, I think these don't have as much, or it's a little something different.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't put up the nutrition. Well, you can't see the nutritional.
Yeah, really clear. Right.
Y'all check it out, man. I think Master P, went a different route to try to make it a little bit more healthier for us.
Yeah, and he has a nice message. His message is like, you know how you read some boxes, they got a fun fact. It's kind of fun fact food. I think it's a dope concept, and I'm sure that he's probably selling hella noodles right now somewhere throughout the country.
Oh yeah, he's on right now. He's on rice. He's on rice and some other stuff. You know how like Uncle Ben's had it rice and all that. He got Uncle P's rice.
Uncle Ben's. Wow, yeah, that's too crazy.
Yeah, but he's got Uncle P's.
Okay.
The brothers have gone to rice and hey, you know what I call it? All of it. I call it that FUBU. That
for us by us. Yes, sir.
That FUBU. You know what I mean? Just like my show. It's that FUBU. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, man. We'll be on here all day. Hey, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Hey, appreciate you.
We'll be on here popping up another hour. So appreciate you, St. James.
Yeah. Take care.
All right, everybody. All right, Sky.
Bye.
All right, work.
All right, brother.
Ray. Peace.
Bye.
Peace, man.
All right, that's it. We wrapping up.
Yeah, we wrapping it. Hey, much love to everybody. I'll be in touch with y'all because I know y'all. So, love. That's what's up. Serge. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.